the new laptop. Wait a minute, John.
No, I think we're in.
So anyhow, I got the new laptop in, and I gotta reload. I guess because the link was sent to me, I can't reuse that editing software link. What's up, Kevin? Terry? So,
Kenneth.
Kenneth, did I say Kenneth?
I did say Kevin. Yeah.
What's up, Barbecue Mike?
Judge Chad. Webb, what's going on? Barbecue Mike.
But anyhow, because the link was sent to me when I downloaded it, now they gotta send me another link, and then I can put all that on the new laptop. So
gotcha.
No George. I don't know what's going on for George for sure. He said earlier in the week that he was going out of town or was already out of town, and he didn't know if he would where's
make
that
it in
link
time.
at? Yeah, if he would be back in time. So hopefully he comes in, because he asked me to send him the link earlier. So I did so, but we'll see if he pops in. He pops in if he got back in town in time.
What's going on, Charlie? Quint Nelson, what's up, man? NBL, glad you're here.
NBL, what's up, brother? Quint, what's up, Charlie? Where the hell is this? Oh, there it is. I'm doing.
What, you trying to put the link in the chat?
Yeah, I was doing Triple B. There's Triple B. Up. Mike is having a hard time getting in. Oh, there he is. What's up, Mike?
Trip B, what up, Mike?
What up? Nothing. Lance said 7 o'clock, man. So
it's 7 his time.
Lance Buell is live. I was gonna come in before, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the beef belly and pork belly sandwiches looked all right.
Yeah, they look good. So they definitely
look. Those were. They was definitely probably two of the best BLTs I've ever had.
All right.
And I've had thousands of BLTs probably, and I don't know. I don't know if it had something to do with the fact that I smoked the bellies, and then I put them in the refrigerator. Vacuum sealed them, put them in the refrigerator, and then, if you noticed, I was slicing that night. I was slicing with the grain like an idiot. As a matter of fact, I had noticed I knew what I did after I did it. I was like, yeah, Mike did the same thing. So I hit him the next day. I hit him on FaceTime the next day after his video, and I was like, look, bro, that I was making. And I was like, after I got done, I watched this video, and I was like, man, I did the same thing that I did. So I called him and I told him, we laughed about it, but it was funny. It was funny, man.
You ever go wrong with BLT? Yeah, I love BLTs, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They good, man. They are
I haven't
good.
tried the beef belly. So is it just a richer type thing, Mike? What's it? What's the beef about?
So, all right. So it's way fattier, man. There's like so much. There's so much fat on it. So like, I didn't trim mine. Mike Brown trimmed his. Damn, my quality looks bad on my video, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all can hear me fine? Y'all can hear me fine, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So, he trimmed his. I didn't trim mine. I don't think it really is going to make a difference, whether you trim or not. But I will say, if you smoke a beef belly, first off, when you go slice it the right direction. Cut it in half, turn it, and then cut it in the right direction. Don't just go doing slicing the shit up like I did. But I'm gonna tell you that beef belly is better the next day when you fry it up. When you fry it up in a skillet, it almost has like that fat almost kind of gives off like it's tallow. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it almost has it almost tastes, you know how butter tastes when it's like been browned. It almost has that brown butter kind of flavor to it, man. But it's beefy. It's different, man. It's worth it. I wouldn't cook it. I wouldn't try to make like you know how we do the pork belly burn-ins and stuff like that. I wouldn't do that with the beef belly. It's just got way too much fat in it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I say that, but like one end of that belly has less fat than the other. So you could possibly, if you can figure it out, you can possibly cut it in half and maybe do one half of it like burn-in style or something like that. Which, I mean, that might be something. I mean, hell, anybody, y'all try it. I may try it. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. It still doesn't hold a candle to pork belly.
Yeah.
Pork belly wins. Now the BLT side of it, that's hard. I think that beef belly was good on that damn BLT, man. So for sure, I think I need to restart the router or something, but it's too late. I'm not gonna be on here long. I got one of my sons. He's about to leave to go back to Atlanta, and you know the new Game of Thrones comes on here, and that's in about 2 hours. But I leave in the morning, so I did a big cook on that Santa Maria today. I got to go out there and try to. I'm trying. I got everything opened up. I'm trying to get them coals to hurry up and burn out so I can do something with them.
Shut the thing down.
Or I could try to button it up. Yeah.
So what'd you think about that?
Yeah.
What'd you think about that, Mike?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it was fun to cook on, but it was real fun to cook on. I did about 10 ears of corn that was grown here locally. I did 2 brevet steaks. I did 2 Denver steaks. I cut them, I sliced them up for tacos, and then I did did it like, hey, Dayton, you lock them out? I did a chicken like frog style. You know what I mean? Like instead of spatchcocking it, I cut it to where you open it up and it kind of looks like a frog sitting on there. I did that, and then what did I do? I did a bunch of local hot links and Hall sausages. And y'all, hey John, y'all get Halls up there? Y'all get Hall sausages up there?
I haven't seen any.
I got a sausage.
Okay.
I want to
Yes, Halls.
But I can't afford the shipping on it. It's up there by you. It's the best sausage I've ever had. I finally found the package. I'll be right back.
You talking about? What are you talking about? Conecuh? You talking about Conecuh sausage? Yeah, Hall's sausage is made right here. Well, it's made here in Mobile.
Yeah,
and it's got a real similar taste to Conecuh. It's just to me, it's a lot juicier.
Gotcha.
And that's the reason why I like it. You know how that Conecuh, Conecuh can kind of dry out a little bit on you.
Yeah.
I did a job for a guy. His picture window was leaking. So we ripped all that out to find out where it was leaking and had to do some drywall repairs for him and some paint work. And he actually owns a patio store and they sell grills and all. That's where I got that Elgin. He gave me that Elgin. He asked me, he says, do you like sausage? I said, oh yeah, I love sausage. He said, you'll never have another sausage like this. So he opened up his freezer and he gave me this sausage. And I mean to tell you, it is the best sausage I've ever had in my life.
Oh, from the Little Butcher Shop.
Little Butcher Shop.
Yeah, I know about them.
Man, that stuff.
Look, either me or John's gonna have to send you some Conecuh and some Halls, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
That's where it's
it'll change your mind on Little Butcher or the Little Butcher Shop. They got good sausage. Don't get me wrong, but don't nothing compare to that. It's just that flavor of Conecuh and Halls that's unlike any other sauce. You're not going to find it on any other sauce. You're just not.
Right. Was it Pickles was thinking I was
hell yeah.
So
yeah.
I gotta ask Mike, because I really sort of didn't hit me until you rode off. But send me some, Lance. But that guy, riding Big Mama for the last time. That was the last ride, wasn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, Big Girl. That was Big Girl's last ride, man. And I'm gonna tell you something.
Done you greasy, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, but it's fine. It's fine because guess what? They ain't got a key fob to crank that thing up. They got to spend a lot of money on that bike in order for somebody to crank it up and ride off with it. So they might be able to sell it, but whoever buys it is going to have they're gonna play hell.
Put some money in it.
It is what it is. Yeah, because all Harleys, all newer Harleys from I'm wanting to say 2008 up have a built-in security system, right?
Right.
And there is a way that if you don't have the key fob, that you can still crank up the bike, but only the mechanic for Harley knows how to get into that code, right? Well, you can get into that code as an owner, and you can change that code to whatever you want to, like personalize it. So, like, you got two-step verification for your YouTube. Well, I got two-step verification for my bike as well. So a mechanic get in there and put the little mechanic code in there, but you're also going to have to put my code in there in order to do it. You know what I mean? So it's going to cost somebody probably close to $1,200-$1,300 just to get all that reprogrammed. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
We did a job for Harley, a remodel, actually change ownership. And the first guy did all kinds of work to it without pulling permits for it. So he had to get have all kinds of work updated, fire blocking, yada, yada, yada. Well, while I was back there one day, take a cigarette break, there was a bike that came into the mechanic shop. And I guess they ran the number on it. And it's sort of like just, you can't do nothing on this bike. We've been looking for this bike. And that's what they did. They actually took the number or something to shut that bike down where nothing could be done with it.
Yeah.
How they do it.
That's basically what I did. That's what I did to it. So have fun, next owner of Big Girl. Have fun.
So Lance, Lance, everybody's suspecting you being a hitman. They didn't realize what sleeper barbecue meant. What do they think sleeper meant?
I've seen all these comments.
Lance out here putting people to sleep.
Charlie started that stuff.
CJ, what up, homie?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Doran, you about to head out? Oh, okay, I'm gonna come walk out. Y'all leaving now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Hey, y'all give me a minute. Let me go walk my son out.
All right.
All right, Mike.
Huh?
Casino, Georgia. Mike Brown is putting.
Lance putting them to sleep.
That's putting him to sleep.
So, have you feel any more confident on your machine yet? Have you still been taking some classes?
Like a shirt type thing, yeah, definitely. That little shirt that I saw had on, was it a couple weeks ago or last week, whenever it was. That was sort of simple. I just went into it has all kinds of different typesets that are built into it. And I just made a design. You know, I did figure out how to take the BBQ and drop it down 2 sets and then bring it over. I did figure that out. They didn't show that. There's a lot of stuff they didn't show you in the class, but it was mainly the class was to get you using the thing.
Right.
You know, then you can start figuring out, you know, how to do things and do some trigger stuff and all that, which is something I'll get into a little bit more. But if it's a shirt, yes. But what I'm finding out, and that's why I wanted to hurry up and get this other computer just for the embroidery machine, because I want to start doing that digitizing. So, I mean, a lot of people like yourself, George, you know, Pickles, Steven, you know, anybody, you know, everybody's got who's got their own design, and it's just not text, you know, letter typeset. So that means there's going to be a lot of digitizing work, you know, that has to be done. And a lot of people don't mind it. I mean, that's what I was doing for years. I mean, every time I changed design or something, you know, Cindy would just charge me, you know, a fee to have it done. And it's not that hateful. I think the worst case scenario that I ever paid was $30.
Right.
Which isn't really that bad. It's a one-time thing, you know.
Right.
But, you know, I've got all kinds of reward points and all that with them because of buying the machine and some other attachments and et cetera, but I'd really like to start doing some iron-on patches too, because once I have your logo, you can put your logo on a patch, on a hat, on a shirt, on a jacket. But I used to sell a lot of iron-ons for the Second Amendment organization that I belonged to. I sold the hell out of patches, and it was all that was the proceeds went back to this organization to help, you know, support the Second Amendment and the lawyer fees and stuff like that. This is a fundraiser type stuff.
Appreciate that, NBL. And Alvin, we haven't got our prizes yet, so when we get them in, we'll definitely show them on the live. Yep, look at him.
Yep, this is my hanging out stuff, man. Hanging out in the house. Comfortable, man.
Endorsement.
Hell yeah.
So
I go outside.
Go ahead, Mike. Did you find it hard regulating the temps on that Santa Maria?
No, Russ had told me to get some of them, them little oven thermometers that you can, they kind of sit upright or whatever.
Yeah.
For being inside your oven. He told me to get a couple of those, just to, just to kind of see. But I think it ate up a lot of wood. I'll say that. I think that, and I only did like, I did a hot zone and a cool zone, right? But it really wasn't even half and half. It was more just like a little small section on the right side. And I think the next time I fire it up, which will be the next time I come home, I will because let's see, I put like maybe a chimney's worth of charcoal, and I lit it first, and then I put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only put 5 splits of wood on top of it when the coals were ashed over. So I think the next time I'm probably just going to, build a really big coal bed, because it just really wasn't enough at the end of the day to be able to spread out and at least have half of it going and the other half not, which it still worked out good, because I was able to put that chicken on there and have it up kind of high. And it took me a minute to figure out. I just use my hand though. I've always used my hand. If I can count to 10 or anywhere from 7 to 10 Mississippi, hold my hand over a grate, then I know that's good for chicken. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how I've always done it. Now once it got to about 100, I think once the breast got to about 145, the dark meat was at like what, 155, something like that. I lowered it down and I flipped that chicken over so it could start crisping up that skin. And man, all that fat dripping down on everything, man, it smelled so good coming back up. So I brought it down about halfway from where I had it. And it turned out great, man. The whole chicken had crispy skin. There was still some spots on that chicken skin that wasn't like up under where the fat hadn't rendered all the way yet. And you could see it, you know what I mean? Like it was crispy on the top, but that fat was still kind of melting, sitting on top, of the meat. So, there go my buddy right there. What's up?
What's up, Russ?
Russ J.
So to put more coals in there, you don't have to keep raising that grate, right? It has a door on it or something.
Yeah, it's got a door on it.
I got to turn my other browser off there, so I'm not hearing everything twice. How y'all doing?
All right, Russ.
Well, no,
I just got home.
What it is, Russ?
I just got home from Mobile,
Russ, you
Alabama.
Did you?
Oh, you've been over?
Yeah, I had to shoot that video today. That pizza burger I was telling you about.
Yeah, you sent me pictures of it. It looked freaking ridiculous, man. I was like, man, I'm about to throw all my stuff away. I'm about to just come and eat whatever that was he cooked, because that shit was good.
What's up, Steven?
Cooking and barbecuing. Ron is coming out with a video next week. He showed me a little sneak peek. That's going to look really good. Really
What's up,
good.
Mike Brown?
It's pizza related.
Yeah, I did more like a copycat of a pizza burger that I used to get as a teenager in Pascagoula, Mississippi, where I was born and raised at. And they went out of business in 1985. And they had been in business from like 1968 till 1985. And a Subway actually bought them out, but they sold their pizza burger recipe to Aunt Nita Seafood and Burger. And she's still in, or that restaurant is still in Pascagoula, not the original owner. They've been cranking those pizza burgers out for the last 37 years since Tony's went out of business. So it's like a, I don't know, 50-something-year-old thing, in the town I was raised in. So that's what I did. I did a recreation of that. sloppy, gooey goodness, man.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Charlie.
It looked phenomenal. I know that.
Oh yeah.
You've already seen it, Mike? Mike, you already seen it?
Yeah, he sent me some. Yeah, he sent me some pictures of it, and
I just showed him a picture of it.
Yesterday, that was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, yesterday me and my cousin went over to Russ's to pick that Santa Maria up, and
that's when they
came
were
out
on the
with
griddle.
They came out with that.
Oh man,
what happened, Tony?
I'm trying to
click on him to show it.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
In order to do that, you got to click on. So down there in the basement, down there where you got all of our pictures, you got to click on whoever you want to come up, and it'll ask to do full screen or whatever. Keenan.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What up, Keenan?
Hey, what's up, John?
Product.
Yeah.
See, I don't know which one is him. Oh, you mean click one?
Man, that look good.
That does.
Yeah,
there we go. He got you up there.
I got it that time, Russ. Go back to the pizza. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh man, I'd eat that crispy cheese all up.
Is that mozzarella cheese?
Yeah, that's mozzarella and a marinara or pizza sauce that I built from scratch. That's the only thing. It's a copycat, but I do not know what they use as far as a marinara. More than likely, being putting out a lot of them, they use the big can of whatever brand. You know, I have no way of knowing. I didn't ask that, but video should be out Monday for anybody, or Tuesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday.
Did you use Italian sausage?
No, that their recipe did not use it. It's a burger with marinara and all that cheese. Now they can add different toppings to it, like pepperoni, mushrooms, whatever you want. But I never had that. I had the basic, just what you seen there. That's it. I love them.
Yeah,
it's a burger. I mean, it still tastes like a burger. There's 2 ingredients on it that's going to probably surprise you. You know, if you watch the video, that like, huh, really? But it works. I promise you, it works.
All right. That's like
hell yeah.
Mississippi guy that boils his crabs told the Maryland guy to steam crabs, but make sure you try some mustard powder. I put that mustard powder in there, and I'm telling you what, I don't know where it's been. That stuff made a difference. It made a difference.
It did, man. I did that last year, and man, that's like, whoa, boy, I like that. I like that a lot. That made a big difference.
Big difference.
Yeah, I want to knock out a copycat sandwich that Jack in the Box used to have back in the day. It's with a grilled chicken on the sourdough with mozzarella. Then they had sauteed mushrooms and butter and basil sauce. And I did like a little video and posted it. I was kind of talking shit on when I was on Instagram, and they seen the video, and I don't think they took it too lightly. And definitely trying to. I want to do it right. I just kind of did a quick one, but I want to do it right, you know, and really knock that out because hopefully they'll bring it back.
That sounds killer. That sounds great.
Yeah, it was out in like 92. I don't know how Jack in the Box is in other parts of the country, but here it's almost number 1.
Well, we never had one down here on the Mississippi coast, but I was displaced to Belleville, Illinois after Hurricane Katrina, and they did have them up there. And I'd stop and ate there because never had it. You know, it was good.
Yeah.
And something else they had up there that they don't have down here is a Hardee's red burrito. They have Hardee's down here, but not Hardee's red burrito. And I like their fast food style of burritos and tacos and stuff like that. To me, that was pretty good, man. You know,
they used to have a green burrito here, but they closed that down. Yeah, that's crazy because we got Carl's Jr. instead of Hardee's.
Okay, I think there's a few Carl's Jr.'s down here, but we definitely have Hardee's down here. Been here for years, but never the Hardee's blue burrito. I mean, red burrito or whatever it is. Red burrito.
Yeah. Jack in the Box #1 seller here is they tacos.
Okay.
They got some tacos that they sell, boy, and I don't know what they put in them, but I'm telling you,
huh?
my meal is 4 tacos.
Burger King did a run on tacos a few years ago. I just happened to pull in there one day on my way into work, and I was going to get some food to carry into work, and they had tacos on their menu. I said, "Hey, man, give me like 4 of them tacos." And they're hard shell, but they're like deep fried. And man, they were good. I'm like, "Dang, so I went back again the next week, got them again, went back the third week. They said, we took that off our menu. That was just a temporary thing. I'm like, well, crap, bring it back. You know?
They had them here for a while. They was trying to rival Jack in the Box. And it wasn't happening. But you know, we got a few fast food restaurants here that sell tacos. You know, we got Taco Bell and Del Taco.
Oh yeah.
But you know, we
got our share of them. But I really liked that one that I had. It wasn't too crispy to where it just fell apart. They knew just when to pull it from that fryer. It still had a little bit of more of a chew, but a little bit of crisp. It was good. I liked it. I liked the taste of it.
Did it have a sauce on there?
Yeah, best I remember, but it was just a tasty. It tastes better than Taco Bell. I'll say that. You know, to me, it was better.
That ain't too hard.
No, that ain't too hard. You're right about that.
Hey, man, the Taco Bell breakfast, man, is on point.
Yeah.
Really? I never had their breakfast.
Yeah. I haven't tried it either.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you go there with $20. Hey, you could go with $20 and feed an army.
I hear you.
Yeah, McDonald's used to have a breakfast burrito around here, but they stopped doing those too, I believe.
Yeah.
They were pretty
I've
good.
had those.
Hey, they sell those all day here. They got an all-day breakfast menu. Yeah, they got a few items that they sell all day for breakfast.
Jack in the Box, that's been gone for, man, I bet you 20 or better years in Maryland.
Yeah,
at least.
I think we've ever had one.
Hey, I got one right outside my window. They on point.
So what's the barbecue scene look like there in San Diego, Kanan?
It's coming up, man. There's a lot of barbecue spots jumping off. I only been to one, Coop's Barbecue, but it's a lot. I mean, man, it's taking off, and you know, a lot of taco shops, you know, is getting on board with that, and a lot of barbecue trucks. But one thing I will say, man, they got barbecue places here, and you don't smell smoke. You don't smell no barbecue, but they sell barbecue. And I'm like, how the hell, where you cooking it at? And how long you had it? Yeah. But, and they got a lot of spots that pop up like outside of a restaurant.
Bring that back, Mike.
They probably got those cabinet smokers.
Yeah, I don't smell nothing.
Can y'all hear me?
But it's
yeah.
Yeah, but it's jumping.
Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely popular.
I worked in a lot of restaurants. I've worked in a lot of restaurants where, you know, that like, you know, had ribs on their menu or something like that. And they got these little electric smokers, man. And they throw them all in there and they let them go overnight, man. When they come back the next day, you know, they're ready. They don't. And then I'm going to tell you something else that a lot of these barbecue restaurants and stuff do. They'll do that same thing where you're not smelling any smoke or anything because they're cooking them basically in an oven. That's all they're doing. You know what I mean? And especially if they're cooking a bunch of other stuff, if they have like a bunch of other stuff on the menu, what they'll do is they'll cut them in half after they come out and they'll wrap them up in cellophane, right? And they'll throw them in the freezer, in the big walk-in freezer. So when and then they'll only take out so many to have on the line. So when somebody orders, you know, half a rack of ribs or whatever, they'll pull it out from the little drawer up under the grill. And 9 times out of 10, they'll either throw them on the regular gas grill that's in there on the line, or they'll drop them in the deep fryer. Either or, it still comes out and it tastes the same. You know, but you're just not going to get that smoke flavor unless they're using some kind of liquid smoke or something.
Hey, you know who got in the barbecue game? Y'all probably know Albertsons. Vons. Yeah, Vons and Albertsons, man. My boy, he went there and got some rib tips from Vons grocery store, and they was just as legit as you could think of. And not only that, Walmart, they got a Walmart neighborhood market here. And boy, you go in there and get a little half a rack of them baby backs up in there, man. You know what I mean? They be on, and they smoke. They on point. They had smoked pork loin. You know, like I said, even grocery stores is getting on the barbecue game out here. And it's just like a lot of cats. Like, it's a lot of dudes on YouTube from San Diego. Like, I don't even know they're cooked. You know, and
YouTube over the past 10 to 12 years has gotten very popular, not just on TV and everything and YouTube, but overall, you know, barbecue's been around forever, you know, but I mean, its roots run deep, but it didn't really get popular until like, you know, now, like 10, 12 years ago. And it's on fire, you know?
Yeah. And TikTok, you know, they got their barbecue thing on there. It's pretty cool. I mean, I got an account. I haven't been on there in a while, but you know, I watch a few clips here and there off of there. But man, I mean, it's like you said, the past 10 years, you know, that's when I started watching YouTube for barbecue, learning how to use an electric smoker. Trying to figure out what a water pan was for.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling you, man, I didn't know what it was for. I was messing up a lot of meat, and then I finally just went on there and ran into Southern Cooking, my man John, and TNT Barbecue, and I've been hooked ever since.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. That's in my blood.
Yeah, hey, I ran that mouth sauce today too, John.
Did you?
Did you get it? Did you get?
Oh yeah, I ran it today, man, on some ribs and chicken.
What'd you think about it?
It definitely did what he said, man. They brought it on. He seasoned the ribs with seasonal, and I just had some regular Kingsford with some cherry wood chips, and then the mop sauce, man, and the color, the taste, the tenderness, man, everything. It definitely penetrated through them ribs. And then I did some leg quarters with that Kingsford Cajun seasoning, and that was it. And the mop sauce, man. And I actually used pecan wood chips on the chicken. Once I pulled the ribs off because the chicken didn't take too long. And man, I really like it. But I seen Trumpet Master had some of Rodney Scott's mop sauce, so I would definitely want to try some of that and see how that's gonna run.
Yeah, I think he done a comparison, didn't he?
Keenan,
man.
Yeah.
He said,
"What's up, Mike?"
Keenan, I did the frog chicken today.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, okay. Hey man, I picked that up from Bama Grill Master, man. And then I seen the dude Kendrick Barbecue did it.
Really?
So I was like, man, I got a pack of chickens. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I want to do a turkey like that. Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I see you fired up that
I seen
Santa Maria on that. You fired up that Santa Maria on that cook, huh?
Yeah, that was today. I matter of fact, I just when I had paused the screen, my camera and everything, I had to go out there and try to scrape some of them coals a little bit, man. The storm's coming through right now. It's raining pretty good out there right now, but I had this one log, man. I was cooking with mesquite today, and one of them logs, man, it had so much bark on it. It just wanted to smolder. So it sat there. It was the only thing left on there was one log. And it was just sitting there smoldering for hours, man. I don't know what was going on with it.
I got that. Did I give you my mesquite? I meant to. Did I give you that, or did Tarina?
No.
I've got to. Okay. I meant to. I had meant to told you to take that with you because it was for that Santa Maria. And it was right there on that table out front here.
But my buddy that I borrowed the trailer from, when we took that trailer back, so we came here to the house and dropped the Santa Maria off. and my neighbor was outside. Luckily, he was outside. He came over and helped us wheel it through the grass because it was wanting to sink into the grass. It was that thing heavy, and
A lot of weight, man.
so we got it up on the porch and we left. We left and we went to Bay Minette to drop that trailer off, and he had a whole oak tree just cut up and sitting off to the side, and he was like, "Man, if you want it, you can have it." And I was like, "All right." It still needs to be split. Like they're like, logs.
Yeah.
They still need to be split. But I was like, "Shit, I'll come and get them. If you just giving them away, shit, I'll come and give them."
Heck yeah. I bought one of them cast iron things. You put the log in the top and hit it with a sledgehammer. Splits it in two.
Yeah,
pieces.
Harbor Freight used to sell those, man.
Yeah,
I can't find it.
It's over at Derek's. I bought one probably 2 years ago, and he ended up taking it over there. And you can split it in half, then you can split it again. You can get some little small splits, but long.
Shit, man, that's too much work. There's a place down the street that'll do that for me.
I hear you.
Yeah, we got a spot down the street that'll knock all that out. They like doing it.
We do it as we need it. Like if we got the all set fired up, and if it's time to put wood in there, Derek can go over there and pop, do a couple. We just do it as we go. We don't try to get out there and do them all. We just kind of do it as we need it.
Yeah, it's cats that use wood. It's a spot. I'm telling
you. This is what I use.
Okay, wedge. Yeah. Yeah. That'll do it.
And I bought that at Lowe's. And man, this is my little freezer. I got all my meats in and stuff.
Oh, I hear you.
Meat.
Can't have too much.
2 briskets, a bunch of steaks, and neck roast, and barbacoa, and all kinds of shit in here.
Man, you know what pisses me off when I watch y'all's videos is I'm looking at how y'all be grocery shopping, and I'm looking at the meat that y'all buy at y'all's grocery stores. Now we got some of the same grocery stores here. If they ain't got nowhere near the selection that y'all be getting, I mean, some of the cuts, some of the prices, the amount, like all that shit. Man, here, like they sell it like it's California. Like, like we don't know what's up. It's some country ass spots in San Diego. I'm telling you right now. We got some farms and we got some cowboys up in here. But I mean, it's a trip on how different the meat is from, just different regions of the United States. Like, oh, that shit should be the same. Like, if y'all go to Kroger and I'm at Food for Less or Ralph's, I should get the same shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Districts and all that. What's up, man?
Hello, my friends.
What's up, Joe?
I just
What's up, Joe?
here to say good evening to you guys. You need a Mexican on your panel, so I decided to come in. You had 2 black guys and 3 white guys. You need a Mexican, so I came in just to make everything nice and balanced. I got to represent my people from Mexico,
There you go, man.
I tried to bait Lewis in there earlier, trumpet master, but he didn't come on.
It's like the start of a good joke. 3 white guys, 2 black guys, and a Mexican walk into a bar.
Oh man,
I like it.
Got the one up there looking like the Frito Bandito on the thumbnail.
Yes, it's Juan. That's my name.
That was a good
How you doing, my friend?
Doing good.
So I like it. You do good. I don't like it when you do bad. It's no good.
No good.
No good. No bueno. Like my grandmother used to say, no bueno.
No bueno.
Oh, my grandmother used to tell my grandfather, no bueno with the chorizo. It's no good.
So how's life in Tijuana?
Oh, it's crazy right now. You know the The drug is crazy. They shoot each other. They crazy guys. See,
Yeah.
we my people are crazy like the Arabs and the Iraqis. Yeah, they shoot. They just shoot. We are crazy. The Mexicans are just as crazy as the Middle East guys. You know, we crazy too down here in Mexico.
The Mexican
Shit,
ISIS.
they kind of look alike too.
Yeah, we don't have no ISIS. We have just the cartel, different cartel. It's crazy guys.
Yeah, shit,
I
I can
bet
see
you.
Tijuana from my window.
I want to see ISIS declare war on the cartel, and I bet you the cartel whoop the shit out of ISIS.
You probably would.
We need to make that happen.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
We need to make it happen. Send the cartel to kill the ISIS people.
Yeah,
Where's John at tonight?
Right beside you.
Hey,
George?
I mean, not
This is
John,
me.
but George. I'm sorry, John. Sorry, John.
Oh, you see what he did there? He can't believe a black guy named John. He said.
He sent a message earlier in the week that he was traveling. He may not be able to make it, but today he sent a message saying to send him a link that he thought he'd be back in time, but he's either not back in time or he's just chilling right now from the driving.
Yeah.
So that's all I really know.
I got you.
Hey, a sleeper. You don't have no more COVID?
No more what?
No more
COVID.
COVID? You know, you good?
Yep, I'm good. Now I'm eating candy to try and keep them cigarettes out of my mouth.
Oh,
I hadn't had a whole cigarette in probably pushing 3 weeks now.
how about the
Damn it.
Viagra? You back on the Viagra now, or you good?
You know, I need to get on that Viagra. There's a new study out that says that
It helps with dementia.
They determined that it prevents Alzheimer's.
Yes. They say men who take Viagra never fall off bed.
They got their own kickstand.
Yeah. You know, roll over. You never fall off the bed.
Oh man. Yo, Mike, I reposted that durian video, man.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have
to
watch it, man.
Yeah, it's pretty explicit. I go into great detail on it.
I'm gonna have to watch it, man. I'm gonna watch it here in just a little while.
The Smoke with Keenan. I want to check you out, man. Do that now.
Oh yeah, I've been doing it. Yeah, I'm subscribed to pretty much everybody on here, man. Appreciate everybody dropping my link, man. That definitely helped me out. I definitely grew since I've been, getting involved and watching y'all's chats. Appreciate that to the 10th power. Just been doing my thing, man, trying to keep up. Got a few videos I got some snack videos coming up. Tried them Neapolitan Oreos. Them bad boys is good.
Well, I just subscribed, man. I've never.
Hey, I appreciate it because
I would have done subscribe, but I've never heard of you before. To be honest with you, but
yeah, we never. I don't know. As a smoke with Keenan, you smoke marijuana or you smoke weed?
I saw that coming.
You watch my videos, you can tell.
Okay, I go subscribe. I go to subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
hilarious. Hilarious. Good
And I
gracious.
don't get mad at me. It's a
Oh
joke, you know.
nah.
It's a joke. I know. I
Oh,
like to joke around, like to play around. I said,
oh
it's
yeah.
okay. It's okay.
It's
Hey man,
okay.
if you was here, I'd take you right over to Yak in the Box and buy you a Jumbo Yak.
Jumbo Yak, yes. Oh, I like the Jumbo Yak. Is Yak in the box.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yak in the box.
Yes.
Hey, one of my Mexican homies told me that, man. I hit the floor. I said, "Oh man, you crazy." Oh man, SJ, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man, clowning.
Wow.
But yeah, man, I've been doing it for a minute. You know, I appreciate it. You know, just trying to maintain after I done got damn hacked, so I had to change the title. So, you know, In the Smoke was just it's kind of a, you know, it
Did
goes for a
IG
whole
ever
bunch of
get back
things.
with you about that?
Nah, I ain't even, you know what I mean?
You
I
didn't
ain't
pursue
tripping.
it?
I need to, I mean, I did, but I ain't, you know, I'll just wait till next year and see what's up. I
Yeah.
need to get back on Facebook, you know what I mean, and try to get back on there, but that's like my personal channel, man. I started a business channel on there with my other title, and you know what I mean? And it was cool. I got some exposure, but it was just costing me too much. So I was like, man, I'm not doing that. You know, when you run the promotions on there on Facebook, they charge you. So if you go to promote, if you run to set up a business channel and you run a promotion for, like, you say, all right, I want to run $20 for 4 days, $5 a day. And then each click you get, they charge you. So if you get 700-800 clicks, somebody view it, then they'll charge you however so many cents or so many dollars per click, how long they watch or something like that. It's crazy, but they definitely charge you. So if anybody do that, what was that, Lance?
So that money you sent in there is like a bank account for something for you?
No, it's the promote your video. And then
So
when you promote it,
you're paying for the promotion. So
yeah, and then they charge you.
That as like it's an account. You got to pay for that plus pay them later, I guess.
Yeah, they would definitely they charge you like after so much time. They'll say, all right, you know, it's going to deduct this amount from this amount of clicks, and it was
Yeah,
just
you
wild, man.
look.
So,
I'm gonna tell you something, man. You got to watch that shit. You got to watch
yeah,
that shit because that's where it. I did that on 4 of my videos. When I first got started, and well, I'm not gonna say that. I did one probably 3 videos before I got into that competition. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's gonna screw your watch time hours up. It screws it up, completely screws it up.
Are y'all talking about
So
buying
just be
views
careful.
and stuff? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, no, it's not buying
no, you can
views.
run ads.
It's no, it
Buying
runs
ads?
ads. So what it does is yeah, so basically, so if you want to spend $30 over 7 days or over 20 days, if you want, it doesn't matter. Whatever price you want to spend.
Is that
But
done through
Google? It'll put it. Yes,
Yeah,
and it'll
AdSense,
put
I believe.
it'll like so if somebody goes on their Google on their phone or something, your video might pop up as soon as they come up. You know what I mean? You never know, whatever, but. And you don't get charged unless somebody actually clicks on that video and actually clicks on it.
Yeah.
But
I've never
9 times
done
out of 10,
any
that's
of
not.
that, man. I'm in the business.
It's
to
not
make
worth
money,
it.
I'm in the business to make money, not spend money. I want to get into
I ran mine on
exactly.
I did mine through Fever. You know, that was Fiverr, however you pronounce it. I mean, it was pretty cool.
Well,
I got around the world on that.
Fiverr. Yeah, well, that guy, whoever did it on Fiverr, all they did was turned around and used either Sprizzy or they used Google AdSense. It's. I mean, I think there's 2 other ones as well, but Google won't let so many people, so many businesses have access to it. So it's only a couple of them. I guarantee you that's all it is. You pay them, and then they use Sprizzy or either Google AdSense, one of the 2.
yeah, it was just, something to try out.
So
I haven't been doing it in a while.
I tried it too, dude. I fell victim to it.
Well, I mean, I know people that didn't prosper. I know people that didn't prosper from it. So it's like, I was like, I'll give it a shot. It's an option out there.
Yeah.
But if I ever decide to do it again, I'll just run an ad through Google. If it's a video I really want to get out there or really want to be seen. To me, it's just something to do, just to help get out there. It ain't like out of desperation or anything. Before I even ran an ad,
no.
I had plenty of views. It was just another option you want to try. It's like, either I'm gonna try this SPG or that SPG.
The ones you got to watch, and I can't tell you who they are because I stay far away from that, is people that give you for money views, artificial views.
Yeah.
They could be real views. Habib over in India, taking your money, and all of a sudden you get all these 30,000 plus views like in 10 minutes. That's kind of stuff I would be scared I'd get caught for one thing and kicked off.
Yeah,
I've been doing this.
exactly.
I've been doing this for over 10 years. I ain't risking nothing. If I can't get it on my own, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I've been higher. I'm at a low right now, and I'm good with it. I don't care. I've
been coasting pretty good. You know what I mean? I've been doing all right. With the hashtags and the tags through TubeBuddy. When you upload your video, so that's been working all right. Especially like the different hashtags help out a lot. People clicking them hashtags when they're looking for something. So I mean, it was just an option. It was an option, and I tried it, and hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Just gotta
I'm with
careful.
you, Russ, though. I mean, we put in a whole bunch of work making these videos to risk it in the end, off just a few views. So I mean, that's always scared me too. I just wouldn't do it.
Hey, Google, they can figure that out. They can figure out what. Yeah, I'm not even trying to walk down that road, man. Yeah, I did my research first.
Yeah, Keenan, Keenan, that's what I was saying. I mean, do you definitely do you? I'm just saying, like, I've already been down that same road, whether it be Fiverr or whatever. I've been there, and I can my watch time hours. You know what I mean? Like my views went crazy. It went out there. Like you'll see, I got some videos that's got 5,000 views, and some of them that's 4,000, 3,000, this and that. But my watch time hours suffered.
I've been doing this
big time, bro.
Yeah,
I've been doing this a long time, and if every video you do is not going to be out there. It's not going to get a ton of views. Now I know you're saying there's creators out there that, regardless of what they do, regardless of what their thumbnail looks like, regardless how boring the video is, they get all these views. Well, I don't have no answer to that. I can tell you about most YouTubers. Every now and then you'll get a video that will stick, and all of a sudden YouTube sends it through the roof. And I've got a few videos on my channel like that, and they've done very well. I've got a few now that are still kicking butt from a few years ago. That's what's keeping my money where it's at. It's not what I've done in the past year. It's things I've done before that. And, I know sooner or later I'm going to hit again. So I just keep pumping out the videos. And, but as far as these channels that everything they do just magically explodes, I have questions. So I'll just leave it at that.
So Russ, do you feel like this luck of the draw that you just, one of your videos just goes? Is it just luck of the draw?
I don't think it's a luck of a draw. I think you actually done something, that just picks up. I do think that YouTube picks what you're good at, not what you're good at, but what they want to promote. Kind of like the seafood boils for me, mainly crawfish, have always outdone. If you go to my page right now and look at my top most popular videos, half of them are boil related, seafood or crawfish. Most of them crawfish. I'm a barbecue channel. I don't like that because one thing is expensive to do these boils, and it's seasonal. I can't do it as much as what, if I could, then I'd probably be rocking, but I can't. I just can't. So I'm doing everything else. And you just try to find the ones that do better and figure out what you've done to make it go. You know what I'm saying? That's really all you can do. And I don't have all the answers. I'll tell you that in a heartbeat. But I do question some channels out there. I really do. You know,
it's crazy. Like you mentioned one that stick. Like my buddy, he posted a minute video reel on Facebook, right, for a Champorado video. And I did a video because we worked together and we worked for the same company. And he gave me some, and I did a video drinking it, you know, tasting it, letting everybody know how good it is. And that video, the 1 minute Champorado video, got like 6 million views. And from that 6 million views, he must have jumped up like over 50-something thousand subscribers on YouTube. And then from there, it's just been like
that
boom,
happens.
boom, boom, boom.
I'll tell you a very good example. T. Roy Cooks. Y'all know him, Troy? T. Roy?
Yeah, I watched a few of his.
Well, he's got a video that was actually out for 3 years. And it wasn't barbecue. It wasn't anything he typically does. It was how to lose, I think it was like how to lose 15 pounds in 10 days or something like that. And it was a cabbage soup video of all things. And that thing sit there for 3 years, didn't do nothing. And all of a sudden, I don't know where or what caused it to go viral, but 8 million views later. And he soared by me like I was standing still on sub count. I was around 50,000 subs ahead of him. We just kind of ran like that for years. Then all of a sudden, man, he lit off like a rocket. See you, Russ. You know, he went right by me. And now he went above me. He went a ballistic barbecue. Everybody in our little circle, you know, we got a circle that we started with back then, kind of like y'all do, the Goodfellas, you know, the newer channels. And he just brought straight to the top. You know, it's like, golly, man. He did it off of one video. That's all it takes. And then I don't know. He went, you know, not to say his business, but he went through some medical things and all that, and kind of just started not posting as much. And it's kind of leveled back out now. But man, there for about, I don't know, a good 3 or 4 run, he was killing it. You know, and it was that one video that did it for him. That's all you need is one video to make a big difference. You know, just remember that one video.
Yeah, I did like a lamb rib video when I first started. You know, I didn't even know how to put together a thumbnail or even do an intro. And that video took off to like, I think it's over 1,000 views. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't even, man, the bite that I took on that video was all that I ate. Lamb and goat, to me, you know, it doesn't agree. I got a video coming out with my son. He bought another snack crate box, and he bought these chips from France. And boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, you wanna see me go off on something. Then the next international snacking video I post, I'm going off on these chips. I let it all hang out. I might have to put parental discretion advised because I didn't hold back on these.
You be killing me with those, Keenan. You be killing me with those videos.
Man, you wouldn't believe some of the shit this boy didn't have me eat, man. From sodas. We had a durian soda. That was actually pretty good. It's just you got to get past that funk. But all the fish ass chips and just crazy gummies and tofus and marinated. I mean, shit looked like foreskin. I'm like, man, you sure this shit is edible? Like motherfucker, where you find this at? Like, where do they process this at, and what part of the animal is it? You know what I mean? So it had to be something left over. But you know, a lot of it was good. You know, surprisingly, a lot of it was real tasty. But these damn goat cheese and chili chips that this dude had. Oh my goodness. It man, smell like ball sack. That's all I gotta say. smell like the locker room, smell like fourth period gym right before lunch, boy. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, but you get that you get it in your mouth, but the cheese on it was amazing. Yeah. But you got to get past that nose, man.
I was say I can't stand it.
Hey, look,
you smell it for the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Russ's wife, Miss Tarina, she gave me a couple of packages of. Well, she gave me a package and gave my cousin a package of that pecan brittle that she had made that Russ was showing that he had, and
yeah,
man, I ate like I think I ate like one piece of mine, and then I was outside messing around with that Santa Maria, and I came back in, and it was almost gone. So I ended up having to go steal my cousin's pack. I went around the corner to his house, and it was still sitting on a seat, and I grabbed it and I put it in my pocket, and he was like, because he's a health nut anyways. It probably just would have sat there anyways, you know. So I was like, shit, I took it. I was sitting there eating. We was watching a night. We was watching that Orphan movie or whatever. Man, I was sitting there snacking on it. Before I knew it, I reached my hand down. I wasn't looking. I reached my hand down there. Wasn't none left. I was like, damn. Yeah, that stuff was good. It was like a whiskey pecan brittle.
It's a salted caramel bourbon pecan brittle. And it's got real salted caramel bourbon in it. It's in the recipe. That's the best she's ever made. And I told her, man, when I bit into that, I'm like, oh my goodness. I was seeing dollar signs. I've already been looking at these machines that will seal it and inject nitrogen into it to push the air out like a preservative, you know, to where I could ship it or whatever. I said, we're gonna do something with this one. I said,
there you go.
You can hurt yourself with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to get a little legal place that's legal to, you know, that's approved by local health department and all that, and get, you know, I wouldn't want to go USDA because once you get them involved, I mean, you're talking about a lot of money, you know. A lot of stuff I got to look at, but I am definitely considering it. But man, that's some good.
This is my next video.
Popcorn.
Dang.
Hey John, show you. Hey John, you got to get this for your kid.
I grew up eating Trixero, man. With the rabbit.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I asked my daughter wants to do the video with me, so I'm gonna do it with her. And I asked her, I said, in the commercial, what do the kids tell the rabbit? You know, and then she was like, I don't know, I never seen the commercial. And then I realized these weird little newer generation people complained that the rabbit was getting bullied or something like that. So now they don't say Trix is silly rabbit, Trix is for kids.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know, they didn't got on Pepe Le Pew. You know, they didn't took out Pepe Le Pew. You know, now we got the Trix rabbit. You know what I mean? I was like, man.
That's getting crazy, man. It is. I used to watch all those commercials growing up, and Lucky Charms, it's magically delicious. You know?
They don't even say that no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. That's crazy.
This world don't went nuts. I'm telling you, man. It's quite good. God.
Yeah.
There's actually a YouTube channel that plays all the old Looney Tunes flicks, man, and like it's just like 24/7. It's always playing.
Yeah.
You can watch Coyote and the Roadrunner. You can watch all the Elmer Fudd. He was one of the first ones they took off because he was trying to kill the rabbit with a gun.
Yeah,
man, they got that on HBO Max. I watch it on HBO Max, man. They got the hubs on there, man. I watch all that. They got Mike Tyson cartoon on HBO Max, boy. That shit is funny as hell.
Mike Tyson cartoon.
Yeah, he had a.
Oh yeah, they took out Choco.
Oh man, don't even get me started on that.
You ain't doing nothing, man. Come on in here. Trying to get Jeff in here.
We'll put out the link earlier. We'll try it again.
We'll talk about Choco Taco.
Yeah.
I probably had only 3 of those in my life.
Anything at all.
He might still be busy with his video. He was shooting a video too. I shot that one today, and I know he was writing he might be through with it because he had them cut up earlier. He might be done with his.
Yeah.
I hadn't even started editing. Normally I come home from shooting and I go and dump everything into Final Cut Pro X, and then the next day I'll edit. You know, I'll just get up early, get my coffee, and I'll start editing, and I'll edit till it's done. Then I'll figure out what time I want to go live with it or public with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start editing tomorrow some videos so I can get my next round of. I'm trying to stay consistent on my posting. Like right now, I schedule them for Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and I'm just trying to stay. I'm trying to do like Wednesday and Friday, like some cooks, and then on Sunday it'll be like my snack video or one with my son, or I got a couple rub reviews that I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep a nice flow going, just to keep it consistent.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find that one.
Yeah, it's out there, man. Just keep plugging away, keep hitting record. That's all you can do.
Yeah. I did some gumbo egg rolls one time, man. I did that video, and that came out. Yeah, it was good, man. I pretty much deconstructed everything you put in some gumbo. I rolled it up in the egg roll and fried it, but I made the roux as my dipping sauce. So I dipped them in. I had the rice in there, the shrimp, sausage, the veggies, the Trinity. Rolled them up and fried them, and dipped them in the roux.
Yeah. I did a video years ago, and it was actually something I used to make. I used to sell food at a job I had there in Pascagoula at a shipyard, and I used to sell these jambalaya rolls. It was jambalaya, but all I made to sell was like a sausage, Conecuh sausage, jambalaya. Real simple, real basic. Roll them up, deep fried, and I'd have like 100 of them. And then I had hot dogs and chili dogs too, but I would sell those every day. So I decided to do a video. When I did the video, I did shrimp and the Conecuh sausage together, and that video for way back then, that was early days, man. It did all right, Then before you know it, people are doing boudin, egg rolls, and if you really think about it, there's nothing. It's kind of like sausage. You can stuff anything in a casing, It's kind of like egg rolls. You can roll up all kind of things in a egg roll wrap, deep fried, and man, it's good. Something about that crisp and it's fried, and it's just, I love it,
Yeah, it brings a different flavor from using a tortilla.
It does, big time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I did like three egg roll videos. I did a dessert one, a banana cheesecake, pecan, and egg roll with bacon. Yeah. I put the banana cheesecake mixture with toasted pecans and rolled that up in the egg roll, deep fried it, and then I painted the egg roll with some caramel that my wife made, and then I rolled that in bacon.
Oh, that sounds good.
Wow.
Yeah, my wife did something here recently, and it was a dessert egg roll. And it had like fresh strawberries and a strawberry glaze all through it. It was hot, and she put confectioner's sugar on the outside when it come out of the deep fryer. And man, I was about to hurt myself eating them things. They were fantastic.
You got to watch that A1C, boy, on that.
Yeah.
I see we got our newest RGC in the chat, Mr. Daddy Dutch. RGC over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
What's up,
Congratulations on that, Kent.
What's up, Ken? Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
Took your suggestion in case YouTube thinks I'm a hot dog guy. I did a hot dog today.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. Dang it. Heck yeah. What kind of dog is that? What are you gonna call it?
I don't. A mess.
The put you to sleep.
A mess.
It's one of those colossal hot dogs, but I've got I roasted a poblano, and I wrapped the hot dog in a poblano with cream cheese, and then I cooked up some jalapeno bacon and a bourbon jalapeno bacon relish, sriracha sauce, and then I went over top of it with lemon zest. Man, I'm telling you what, a lemon zest with something spicy is like the new orgasm for me. I absolutely love it. Lemon zest on something hot and spicy is out of this world. If you haven't tried it, man.
Yeah, lemon zest or lemon in general, man, it really makes things pop. You know, if it's done, as long as you don't overdo it to where it tastes like lemon, just enough to make it pop. You know,
yeah,
it's killer.
Exactly. What's up, Chuck?
What's up, Lance? How you doing, buddy?
All right, buddy.
What's up, Chuck?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
we can hear you.
Okay. Lance, that I think I'm going to wait till next year on that pig.
Okay. Just give me some heads up. I can try to help out. If he's Amish, I know he's going to be hard to deal with, but
yeah.
Getting over that COVID stuff. And
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the comment.
Judge Webb.
The pile driver.
Looks like the pile driver dog. Okay.
Sporting my new gear.
He's just he's a little bit off the beaten path, but whatever we can do, you know.
Yeah. Well, I got your phone number now. I'll send you a text.
Yeah, and I apologize for that delay on Instagram. You said something in the chat one night about exchanging phone numbers.
Yeah.
And I thought it was your phone number, and I thought that was all it was about. And then after I actually finally opened it up, then I saw that you had more questions about that Amish guy. But we used to get pigs 4th of July from them every year.
Right.
But
right.
the family that owned the beach house, they passed away. Don't go down there anymore.
Oh man, Lance, man, they're killing your
roasted
dog,
in
man.
these comments.
It's that the Viagra dog, man.
Hey, that might go viral, man.
That probably
Hey, anybody 60 and up, eat one of these motherfuckers, boy, you gonna tear it up.
That might be in my title, Viagra dog.
Oh man. Oh shit.
Just do a thumbnail with a big smile on your face. Yeah.
With a big smile, checking your blood pressure, man. You be with it.
If that dog lasts more than 4 hours, go to the doctor's.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
Oh man, Lance, man, I gotta watch that.
Barbecue for the wife and ribs for pulled pork. I'm also serving 6 judges next weekend. Damn, Kent.
Man,
Wow.
Busy.
Daddy Dutch doing it.
I know he gets in those things where he starts doing comps when he hit near his area, but there was one just last week too. But I think that was someone else that actually GC last week. That was in Iowa.
That's something I'd like to get into, Lance, with you is I've seen a couple competitions down in Virginia and West Virginia.
There's one about 45 minutes from me in October. It's $500 to get in.
Right.
But I read up on everything, and there's only one water spigot for the whole place.
Oh my God!
So that was like, man, $500 entry fee and no water. But all my stuff is just really big and heavy.
Yeah.
So I really
hey, my two smokers ain't that light either.
Yeah, I have everything I have is 200 pounds and up. And it's just me around here. I'm not.
Well, that's the same way with me. I mean, I had a guy I used to work with, a good friend. He lived with me, and he was involved in a serious crash mid-May, and he was hospitalized. He finally got out, and he's in a rehab. He wound up paralyzed from the waist down.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Where Mike go?
And it's all new to me. So when I say $500 entry fee, that does include your brisket, that does include a rack of ribs, and that does include a chicken.
Right.
So you do get all that. Again, I'd have to get something for potable water, washing dishes.
Yeah, $500, and then you got to bring a 500-gallon container down full of water so you can do things. That's bull crap.
Yeah, but it's
so they give you the meat.
Yeah, they will give you the 3 proteins. Actually, the Sassafras Farm is giving you 2 proteins, and there's a 3rd farm that's giving you the chicken protein. So,
is that the Southern Maryland comp?
Yes, sir. Calvert County.
Yeah. I've heard about that.
I wanted to do another one. It's just weird around here. There's Amish. If there's not Amish, there's Mennonites. They try to keep it small. It's growing. They're pushing everybody out now. The Amish are even leaving the areas now, slowly but surely. But they had another one. They had vacation for veterans.
Oh, really?
That was really cool. Something I was interested in. But when I checked into it, you cook at home.
Oh,
and then
really?
You bring a plate to them and pay them an entry fee to donate your plate to them, and then they sell the plate. So
they make the money and then donate, give it to the vets.
Right, for vacations is what they call it. But,
right. That's cool.
Again, but there was no cooking on site, and I just thought that was weird. I want to get into one of those, something where I'm involved in it and see what I can do, see how I can stand up beside people that have, I know I'm not going to win, but I would surely love to be able to compete with some of these guys that do it full time, just to get a feather in your hat.
Well, I've watched so many. Matter of fact, I enjoy competition videos more than I do watching somebody cook. No offense, Russ.
Sorry, I'm reading a text here.
But I've even watched Russ in a couple comps, and I really liked it.
Yeah, I don't really do comps. I was invited to the only 2 I've ever been to, and one of them I actually cooked in, and that was a lot of fun. That was right here by me at the SCA comp at the Shed.
Yeah.
The Shed Barbecue, and the other one, of course, is this past May at Memphis in May, and I did cooking there too, but not for turn-ins. They have their own team that does all that. I was strictly invited. I made a video out of it. It was a lot of fun. I'm not going to get into competition barbecue. I'm too old for it, for one thing, or I just don't want to get in. That ain't what I do. I do YouTube. Right. I'm a backyard cook. That's what I do. I'm gonna leave it.
These competitions, boy, they look like they take a lot of work.
Take a lot of money too. You get serious about it. That's a lot of traveling, a lot of money. It's a lot. Nah, I ain't
you figure the money you've got to put out, 1, to get there, and then 2, everything you need for the little bit that they give you for prize money.
Right.
Hell, I'd rather have the trophy more than I would the money. Of course, the money helps, but I need gas to get back home.
Right. Well,
that's crazy.
They inject so much stuff,
Yeah.
I'm lost when it comes to injecting meats. I'm just totally lost at that, and
well, you have the way I feel, you have the option to either inject or brine. And to be honest with you, I just spent quite a few dollars on some brining buckets with a lockable lid. What you do is you put your brine in, you put your protein in, put the lid in, twist it, and it locks so it keeps the protein down in the brine. And I seen that on a couple videos. So I bought one. So I got a little gallon and a half bucket, and then I got a 5-gallon bucket. So to be honest with you, I would be more up to do brining than I would injecting. Because you figure you inject to where you could brine it and just put it in the refrigerator or somewhere and just let it sit.
Yeah, that's, man. I mean, I didn't do both.
Buckets. The ones you push down the lid and you twist it to lock your protein down in water. I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them. It's called a brine. What's that thing called? Brine?
Yeah, brining bucket.
The briner. I've got,
Yeah,
they're at Derek's house.
Ricer's got some. He's got all three.
Yeah.
I've got three. I knew
when
they made
bought
different sizes.
When I bought mine, they only had 2 sizes. They got one for turkey. Then they had a smaller one for like doing chicken pieces, wings, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then now they make one that's only about this tall, about this big around for something even smaller.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I got, Russ.
Yeah, they work good.
I mean, it's like a gallon, 2-gallon bucket.
What I do is I get a lot of meat delivered, and I save those little freezer packs that they pack it with.
Oh, yeah.
And so when I brine a turkey or whatever, I'll make my brine, heat it all up, pour it in the bucket, and then it usually gets diluted with that much water again, but cold water.
Yeah.
And then I'll let that cool down before I put that turkey in there. And once the turkey goes in, it's already cold. I'll throw all them ice packs around there to where it won't further dilute the water.
Right.
Pop the lid on it. And I usually do it in the cold months. So then I set it right outside the door, 40 degrees, 35, whatever. And that thing will stay cold all the way till I'm ready to cook it the following day. That's how I do it.
Right.
So, John.
Yeah.
So, man, you didn't do the brisket. You didn't do chicken. You didn't do some big cuts of meat, man. I don't ever recall seeing you either inject or brine. And you still came out with the juices. How what's your take on that?
Well, I have a turkey video. I think I done it last year that I actually brined the turkey.
All right, I got to go back and check that one out. Yeah.
I have one.
Okay. Yeah, because I see cats inject their briskets and all that, but I've been watching a lot of videos where they don't inject briskets.
I don't inject nothing.
I never do. I mean,
nah, I don't either. I do marinate.
I kind of got out of
it. Brine.
Yeah, I got out of it. I was injecting my pork shoulders, but I realized that I didn't have to. I could just, keep a nice, good moisture on it, spritz it up, and it'd be just as good.
I'm going to tell you, most of that not brining, but injecting thing, that's more of a comp thing for flavor. Yeah. They're injecting flavor into these proteins to wow the judges with one bite. I want to taste the pork. I want to taste the beef. I don't need all that stuff in there. A good rub, a lot of smoke, I'm good,
Yeah.
And I think I've seen. If you got good marbling, you're going to have all the juice you need.
Yeah. I think I seen a video of Jeremy Yoder injecting with beef tallow one time, and then
I remember that one.
A big thing.
I remember that one, John.
Pretty much anything he does, people are gonna try to mimic for a while.
Oh
heck yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's not necessary.
Whatever's trending, man. It's just like I'm not into all that.
Yeah.
I did a brisket cutting pockets in it, and I stuffed the pocket with garlic cloves. That was a Justin Wilson video.
Oh,
He was doing something else on another protein. I said, you know what, I'm going to do that on this brisket. When I redo it, I will be cutting my pocket down a little bit deeper. I was afraid to go through it when I first did it the first time. To get that clove in there a little bit more. And probably almost like you needed to add a little bit of liquid, Russ, because the garlic really was pertained to that pocket area. It didn't really leach into the meat that much. So I don't know if I should put like maybe even a slice of butter in there with the garlic, something like that. But I thought it was good. I really liked it.
Yeah, that's something he started a long time ago. We used to do a lot of pot roast, and things like that in the oven, and we would put all them garlic cloves in there and stuff like that, and still do occasionally if I think to, you know. But yeah, you're right. It's not going to leach out much further than where you pop it at. So, you know. But I guess that was kind of a gimmicky, trending thing back then. But you can definitely do it. You know, it's not going to hurt it. And I've done my share of them like that, but not in a long time.
Yeah, I seen a couple comments on the injection. You said the injectors with Monster drink, and the other one said he injected turkey breast. Now, I injected the turkey breast with butter. I think that's pretty cool.
I have done that, yes.
Yeah, I used to inject my pork shoulders and my pork butts with a mixture of butter and orange soda. And my thing was, you know, to get the butter to solidify in there with the orange soda, and then when it's smoking, it melt and just kind of baste it from the inside with that flavor.
Gotcha.
Now, doesn't when you inject with butter, doesn't that clot?
Yeah, it'll solidify up in there, and I just think it's just gonna break down while it's cooking and baste it in the inside.
Okay, so when you cut into it, you're not going to get like little chunks of
clotted butter.
No.
It's liquefied, but now if you put it in the refrigerator, it's going to solidify again.
Right.
But you're going to more than likely warm it back up for leftovers, and it's going to liquefy again. But that's true with any kind of animal fat, you know, whether it be lard or tallow or whatever. If you let it cool off too much, it's going to thicken back up and solidify on you, you know?
Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I'm a little nervous on that tallow.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of people do that though. There's a lot of new videos.
I tell you what, one of the best hamburgers you'll ever make is deep frying that in nothing but pure beef tallow. Yeah. That's old school right there. John probably knows, coming from Alabama. That's the way my mama used to cook. It was either in pork lard or beef fat, you know. That's before vegetable oils and things like that even got popular. But yeah, you take that patty and you lay that thing in it. Well, matter of fact, there's a restaurant up in Memphis. I can't remember the name of it right now, but they fry all their patties in 100-year-old tallow. Molecules in there are over 100 years old, and they'll take that slice of macaroni cheese, they'll dredge it to that hot tallow, and they'll pop it on top of that. It floats when it's ready. I mean, it's a big vat of it.
Yeah, I seen that on TV. It's called that Dyer's
burger. Yeah, Dyer's. yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that on TV, boy. If I go to Memphis, that's my first spot.
You got that right. You know that's a
first stop.
Burger.
Guga did that not too long ago. He did steaks in tallow.
I've got a video that's probably 5 or 6 years old. I've done it right here in this house in the kitchen. It's called a Mississippi something burger. I can't remember the title, but I deep fry those in tallow. I show rendering the beef fat and making my own tallow, and then deep frying those burger patties in it. It's on my channel.
I have to go check
you would have to go to my page, click on a search, and just type in like Mississippi burger or something like that. Let me see if I can find it.
I did my first Wagyu burgers, caught 3-pound pack from Sam's Club, and I did some burgers, man, and it gave me the runs. Like, it was just, I'm talking about, it was rich. I couldn't even finish it. I didn't even record it because I was like, you know what? I need to do a test run on this. And I got one more packet left. I don't even know what to do with it. I think I'm just gonna give it to my son or my wife and see what they can do with it. But it was a definitely new experience for me, bro.
Yeah, it's called Mississippi Blues Burger. Mississippi Blues Burger. You can go to that little search icon on my page and just type in Mississippi Burger, and it's gonna pop up. And but yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, we used to have a little burger joint in town that they cooked theirs in beef tallow, but it went out of business with the whole COVID issue. I mean, it was a stellar burger.
That closed a lot of good places down.
Yeah, that took a lot of mom and pops out.
Is that a pan fry? You're saying they actually submerge it into the tallow?
It's in a skillet, but that oil is that deep. That patty is actually floating in there.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
And my son Derek, that's back when all he did was work my cameras. He never was in the videos, and he ate that burger like, oh my God, he said that's got to be the best freaking burger I've ever eaten in my life. I'm like, hey, that's old school. That's the stuff they say ain't good for your heart and everything right there. I said, I think they're full of crap, but that's a different story. If you want the flavor, do that.
Man.
I see Frank Daddy in the house. What's up, Jared?
Now all we got to do is get Andrew in here and we'll have the crew.
So Kent's saying he got a GMG for free?
A what?
Would you say that?
Oh, like, Kent got a GMG for free, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Kent telling Jared that.
Yeah.
What is that? Green Mountain?
Yeah.
Green Mountain Grills.
Yeah.
Yeah, them bad boys is popular.
Yeah.
They make some big grills, man. They make some big smokers. They had one that TNT got.
Yeah. I think he calls it the big pig rig that he has.
Man, I'm telling you, he could throw a farm and half a zoo on that bad boy.
Those GMGs got that 12-volt attachment, which I think is awesome. If you want to take you want to haul around, you can plug it into your cigarette lighter and fire away.
Yeah, I know Joe Mill got one. Killer Miller Q.
Yeah.
What's that like? A blower? Is that like a blower? Make it hotter?
Thanks, Trumpet.
What's that, Chuck?
I said, is that like a blower? Because I've been seeing a lot of them where they have that like dial and plugs in and all.
For the, you talk about the 12-volt thing?
Yeah, on the Green Mountain.
No, according to Rick, you can actually run the grill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from 12 volts.
Wow.
Man.
Because I've seen
you can plug that into the car.
Yeah, I've actually seen them to where you can plug them into a household current also.
It must have a built-in inverter or something.
Right. Well, most of the trucks coming out nowadays, you can plug electrical stuff up in the bed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
that's a lot of electronics on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got an inverter on board somewhere to.
I don't want to foot the bill when they go up either.
I hear you.
No, that's for sure.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get off of here and go ahead and get all my footage dumped over into my editing software and kind of chill out the rest of the night, guys.
All right, Russ.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Good seeing y'all.
All right.
Good seeing you again, Russ.
Good night, chat. Later.
So Ricer is saying it is an inverter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty loud. It says it's loud if you run it.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I see that. All right, guys. Later.
All right, Russ. Thanks again, man.
See you, Russ.
Anytime.
I'm sure on 12 volt or 110 volt.
Okay, yeah.
I want to get a pellet, man. You know, I've been watching them and you know, if I can't get that 980, because I definitely want to get that char grill at 980. That's just like kind of like a dream pit for me. But my man Trumpet right here, he got me looking at that Retech. I like that. I like that bad boy, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I like that one. I like the round one. I've been checking that out, and me and my man at work was looking at it.
Man, they're pricey around here.
Yeah.
It was like $3.99 online. You know what I mean? I figure,
I got two of them, Keenan.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, the first one I started with was the Pit Boss upright, cabinet style.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved up to the Navigator 1150. And then I bought my very last grill, I'm going to say. I got the new Traeger.
The stainless steel. Okay. That one just came out, Chuck?
Yeah, the XL.
Oh, man, really?
Big money.
Yeah, I mean, it was for 4K, but that's why I say it was my last one.
Did you say your wife said that your last one?
I'm single, dude. I've been divorced for quite a few years.
Man, I spent $4,000 on a grill. I might as well find somewhere else to sleep.
Yeah.
Like for real, boy. Eventually, hopefully I get to that point.
We're talking pellet grills, dog.
Yeah.
George is pellet grill too.
Yeah.
I was never really had to have a pellet grill, but I tell you what, I'm glad I have one. I'm glad I have one now.
Well,
I mean,
there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, there's plenty of options.
Yeah, I know that Z grills is coming up. I was reading up on those. Next grill or something like that. Like that.
Right.
Those is all in the Home Depot down here. Them in Traegers. And then Walmart got all the Pit Bosses, and I guess you can go online and order bigger ones.
I'm kind of interested in those grills that use actual wood chips. This is a kind of a new concept. I don't know that they're out yet, but we talked about that last live.
I forgot who brought that. Ricer's probably all up on it already.
He probably knows about it. I can't remember the name of the company, but I mean, that's a concept.
Just wood chips.
Actual wood chips. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that electric, John?
I believe it was. Yeah. I mean,
because I've seen a lot of electric cabinets where you put like a pan down over the fire, and that's how you start getting the smoke.
But this is built like an actual pellet grill. You fill up a hopper with just the wood chips, and it sucks in just like the pellets.
Oh,
but
really?
It's actual chips. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Lewis is calling it grill.
That's interesting, being that it'd be different size chips in the bag, like in the wood chip.
That's what I was wondering, how the auger works on that, because it seems like if it's a regular pellet grill auger, you're gonna have an issue with it.
In the ash control from the chips when they burn it, like are they gonna be all over the place?
Yeah,
there you go, Keenan.
It's a bunch of questions.
Right, Ricer just said buy a Z grills 1102B.
There we go. Okay, $500. All right, that's.
I mean, you might be able to find it somewhere else a little cheaper.
Yeah, they got them at Home Depot, some pretty big ones. And then I even seen one in the grocery store at Food for Less. They have one set up in there, and somebody always buy it.
Really?
Yeah, they got them set up in the grocery store, like in the little middle aisle, little promotional thing.
Now, Lewis, is that a video for that wood chip? That link you posted?
It was on somebody's page. I don't remember who posted it. Well, let me see. I think it was. Hold on, I'll see if I can find it.
That might be it right there.
Is it? I just realized my shirt is all. There we go. Look like I've been in a fight or something. Somebody
Mike,
snatched me by the collar.
Mike, Grill Sergeant, he's also sponsored by Pit Boss. If I'm not mistaken.
He said
oh, that is the link for the wood chip. Yeah, the Trumpet Master posted.
Now, Ricer, I'm kind of having the same problem you do. My temps kind of fluctuate too.
The old Timberline. So
I'm telling you, boy, the grill game is, is way deeper than what I thought.
Right.
You grew up here. Everybody had a charbroil and or a char griller, off in the corner next to the dog tied up on a tree or something, next to King. And but it wasn't or around Weber, and like it seemed like everybody had a Weber, but it wasn't as expensive back then or something. And the little put together grills from Walmart, little $17, man, that was just it. That's what you grew up on. And when I started getting into, watching barbecue pit masters and all that, and on YouTube, when I'm starting to see the size of the grills now, man, I'm like, damn, that is crazy to have all that room for all that meat.
Yeah.
Now you talk about another expensive pit pellet grill, and that's Yoder.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because there's a place down outside of Annapolis that sells them in the area, Lance. And I was looking at the 1500 before I bought this XL, and it was almost the same price, if not more. And then you figure I got to travel all the way down there to get it, to where I can just go 20 minutes from my house to the Ace Hardware and pick it up.
Okay.
I like them other grills from Yoder on their website. Them offsets.
That YS640 is a popular. Every time somebody talks about cooking on their Yoder, it's a YS640.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, Lewis. Cold beer and a charcoal grill. I don't care if it's 30-70 hamburger meat. It's still going to taste good.
Yeah. Right seasonings, right, Uncle Steve?
Right. I so want to get me one of those park grills. Ones you go camping.
Oh, yeah.
I want to put one out here so bad, but I see them new, but they're cheap, and I don't want to buy one of those cheap ones just going to sit out there and rust in 2 years and and do nothing. But those old ones, I remember we used to do a lot of camping, and those old ones, I mean, they're made out of thick, heavy steel. They work great. It's going to have to be cleaned up because some things never get cleaned up at the campgrounds. But I want to put it on a rim filled with concrete so I can roll it out the road, when I'm not using it. Here's John's putting up that video for the wood chip.
Here we go. Hey, can you send me one of them?
I guarantee you would probably get a decent smoke taste out of that too.
Yeah,
I would think so.
I got a charbroil. They use wood chips, and you get a good smoke taste out of there.
Yeah.
No, I agree, Sal. It would be something I want to get one and have at home, and I won't be pissing in it here at home. It'll be cleaned before I go to use it. That's for sure. Some people just don't have any common sense or don't care about anybody else. But no, I've heard that too, Sal. But
that's crazy. I'd be mad as hell if I had somebody, you fire up a grill and you start smelling hot piss.
Yeah.
There's some ignorant ass people around the world nowadays too.
That really is. I agree.
There is.
What are you gonna get out of that? I mean, what's the point of that?
Well, when you drink too much, it's a different story. But come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just you know, they don't care about their brother and sister anymore. It just it's a damn shame.
Yeah,
It's a damn shame. I tell you, the thing that breaks my heart the most is when you see these guys sneak up behind an 87-year-old person and just cold cock them, put them in a coma.
Yeah, they go and just bitch slap them.
That's the saddest thing I've seen in a long time. Women.
Yeah, I run across that. That's a free ass whooping right there.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hesitate.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm gonna introduce him to Uncle Willie's son.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, dog?
What's cracking, guys? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Doing good, sir. How are you doing?
Good, Dalton. About yourself, buddy?
Man, I'm here, man.
You look all cleaned up tonight. You got dress shirt on or something? What's that say?
No, it's just a one of those.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, froze up.
Yeah. I want to watch. Your. Shoot. Collard green video again, dog. That was. Yeah, that was some good collard green when I watched it.
Man, I don't even remember filming the collard green video.
well, I'm an old school guy. 65 years old, so my health might be gone, but my memory's still there.
So, man, what's going on? How y'all been?
You've been hanging
Chilling,
in
man.
At all. Not bad at all.
How are you feeling?
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm a little tired. I just finished my work week, so
that's good. That's good.
I'm a little tired, but hey, I'm here, man.
Cool.
I got a week off coming up here, so.
You had test Thursday or something, didn't you?
Yeah, dude. I did Wednesday. Wednesday, I did blood work and had a CT scan, and I'd have the doctor appointment coming up this Wednesday to go over the results. But I've already seen them in my portal, and everything is clear, so we're good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good news.
It's good.
Good. I saw you put out a seafood video, but I haven't had time to check it out yet.
Oh yeah, grilled some lobster tails, man.
Is that right?
Keep on that.
Yeah, they were pretty good, man. SJ. I hear you, SJ. SJ got the jokes over there. Dude, it's just a Magellan, guys. It's nothing fancy for real.
That's something I've been seeing a lot of. I've been seeing a lot of seafood videos.
When does he punch the 60?
You know,
you haven't seen that one yet, Mike.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, my wife told me about that. The dude came up and slapped the employee first and walked away, and then the employee got up and hit him. I don't think he intended to kill him, but he definitely punched the shit out of him to kill him. But it was like the dude, I think he was like homeless or something, or kind of out of his mind, and the employee was eating, and the dude just walked up and slapped him, and tried to just walk away, and then homeboy jumped up and fired on him, and that was it.
Wow, I hadn't heard about that.
No, I haven't heard that.
That's just sad.
I did see where what's the governor or mayor or whatever she is in New York. She had that guy rearrested after they let him out, which that should never happen in the beginning. You got a man laying in a hospital in a coma, and the guy that did it is walking around.
Yeah.
Come on. Common sense is all we're asking for.
Common sense and consistency.
Yeah. That's the bad thing with justice nowadays. I mean, you're going to jail or prison if somebody breaks into your house and harms your family and you shoot and kill them. But it's okay for him to break in your damn house and do harm to you and your family. And you can't protect yourself?
Yeah.
Niners, where are you in California?
No, sir. I'm Maryland with.
Okay.
I'm in Maryland with Lance.
Okay. I saw Niners, so I was thinking 49ers.
Oh
yeah.
Don't even go there, sir.
I know here in Texas, man, if somebody breaks in your house or attempts to steal your property or whatever, you can unload on them.
Right.
Well, see,
here too.
You all can open carry out in Texas too.
You know, that's funny because I've never seen anybody open carry.
Really?
Seriously?
Nobody. I mean, it's more news outside of Texas than it is in Texas.
Right.
Even when they were pushing to pass that law, you know, most of us here were like, dude, there's no way I'm going to open carry. That's just, you're putting a target on yourself.
You are.
Right.
You know, most of us all are concealed carry. You don't know who's got what, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Which is the best way to do it.
Yeah, but ever since that law has passed, dude, I've never seen anywhere I've been. I've never seen anybody open carry.
I seen 3 just yesterday when we went to Academy to get my son some football gloves.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty prevalent here.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes no sense to me.
I'm not saying that people
That's
don't
crazy,
but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. But I'm like you, Alton. I don't want anybody to know what I have. I want the advantage, you know, of surprise.
You know, because if something pops off and
you're the first one getting it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree.
Yeah, you try to do that here in California, boy, they putting you under the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some tough laws out there on it, don't you?
I don't know. I ain't gonna get too political. Crazy. All I'm saying is I just want consistency. That's all I want.
Right. Exactly right. Me too, Al. And I saw where it's starting to go, and I said the same thing. You know, I just got a little deeper than I wanted to, but I did. You know, I had to say with that. I just think it's disgusting. You know what I'm seeing on the news, and it's just crazy. But enough said.
If everybody just acted like we do in the barbecue world, man, we'd be fine, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows how to be a
smoke meat, not each other.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a T-shirt.
Hey, I'm like Craig, man. I don't smoke. I drink.
That's a T-shirt.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite.
I ain't mad at you.
I mean, that's just like back in the old days when I was younger. You could leave keys in the cars. You could leave back doors open, front doors open. You know, now you almost got to go and lock it up in a garage. You know.
Yeah. I had to get on my wife this morning. We went to she goes to the wholesale club around here on the weekends, and we went this morning. They had baby backs on sale, so I wanted to check them out and check out a couple other things. But we got back. I got back out in the car after we shopped, and the car was unlocked. I said, "Don't you lock your car?" I try to remember. I said, well, you need to remember from now on. I said, keep your doors locked because you don't know. You have no idea. And she drives one of those 4-door SUV things. So, you know, some bitch could be behind any seat, the second row, anywhere. You know, you lock your doors from here on out. And I couldn't believe that. I was just, what are you doing?
Dude, it happens.
I mean, that's like me. I'll run up mom and pop stores and places like that, grocery store, whatever. I'll leave mine unlocked, and I have my cell phone sitting right on the console. I've got an armrest. You know, I got a Ford pickup, and I got insurance on my phone.
Shit, I'm locking my door if I go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Forget that, man. There's too much cats out there with too much time on their hands. You got to worry about somebody stealing your food. You know, you fool around and be like, oh, let me run in here and I forgot something in the fast food spot. Let me leave my food on the seat and go run in here real quick. You come back, you got napkins left.
Oh,
you know, I'm not. No, they take the sauce and everything, man. I'm good.
I know y'all heard about down here the La Barbecue where the guy broke in and stole the briskets.
It's crazy, man.
Stole them off the smoker, wasn't it?
Yeah, dude, man. I think it was like 15 briskets off the smoker, man. Wow.
That had to be hot, just trying to hold that hot ass greasy paper. Like you got to be, man. You had to be gloved up all the way to the elbow just to grab them and throw them whatever you want to hold them in, or have assembly line just passing them down the line.
Yeah.
I haven't heard if they, got any suspects or caught anybody, but it just sounds to me like that's somebody that knows somebody that works there.
Right.
They knew exactly where to go.
Hey, you gotta find some silver lining right there. You got to use that as marketing. Hey, it's so good. They steal them off the pit.
People want it for free.
Yeah,
they want it for free. It's so good.
It happened. I think it happened. I want to say it happened in Houston a couple years ago, but the similar thing, man. Somebody broke in and stole some briskets. So,
yeah, we had crackheads in some apartments I lived in. They used to snatch people's grills and they meat off the grill. But never on that level, boy. Like for real, they be watching the meat, and as soon as they know when they about to pull it,
right,
bad boys will snatch it. Man, I mean, when you see somebody running through the apartment complex holding the grill in their hand, trying not to burn them with meat still on it, man, you can't help but to laugh.
That's somebody going through some rough times right there.
Yeah, man, it really was. And when both parties, it's like you try to find a common ground. Like, man, you could have just asked for a plate. They would have gave you something.
Yeah, man. I get you some beans and some coleslaw going aside. We can sit down and fellowship.
Yeah, man.
That gives a whole new meaning to munchies.
Yeah. I read a story this afternoon where a homeless man came into a Burger King. And he pulled out, he had just a couple coins, and he asked the guy behind the counter, he says, what will this get me to eat? And it was a young guy behind the counter. He says, well, let me ask you, what would you like to have to eat? And the homeless guy told him what he would like to have. So the guy working the register actually pulled out his debit card and paid for the man's meal and sent him on his way. Well, there's another lady that saw what he had done and wrote to the company about how great the employee was, and et cetera, et cetera. The boy actually ended up getting $100 tip from one of the other customers for showing that kind of kindness to somebody. But I still have hope.
What about that fast food?
That won't make the news though.
Yeah, that fast food restaurant where the guy went and bought the homeless guy his food, and the boss fired him for it.
Yeah, I saw that one. It was a girl.
Was it a girl?
Yeah, the one I saw was a female.
I mean, that's
so. It's
bullshit.
a thing.
That's bullshit. The company didn't lose money, if she paid for it, and this poor person ate for the first time probably in weeks,
Brisket bandits. So, I mean, is that a thing in Texas? Like they just snatching people's meat like that? Like how you gonna resell that?
You ain't got to worry about reselling it. You got enough crackheads, they gonna be eating good.
Yeah.
Well, what a lot of these restaurants do is they already have briskets par-cooked in their coolers. So in fact, like I got a buddy that owns a couple of restaurants here, and the way they do it is they'll put like 5 extra briskets on every day, and they bring them up to that point to, like, for instance, if we were cooking at home, how you get that brisket up to, I don't know, 180, 185 degrees, you get ready to wrap it or whatever. What they'll do is get it up to that. They'll wrap it up and then put them in the cooler, and they'll stockpile 5 briskets a day through the week because they actually they're closed on Monday. And so then what happens on Monday, they do all their, maintenance, whatever around the restaurant, whatever they got to do. And then Monday morning, they'll fire up the pits and they'll pull out these par-cooked briskets put them on and have them ready by lunchtime.
Hey, George.
So if you end up having a situation like this, somebody broke in, stole briskets, whatever, they go to that stockpile, pull them out, try to get them on and get them ready as fast as they can. Now, it might set them back going forward, but they can at least have time to make up for it.
So they've already had some pre-made. All they got to do is finish cooking them.
Yeah, they're pretty much close to being finished, so they just go ahead and finish them off, and then they're good to go. And you know what? When they do stuff like that, I mean, the customers, other than it hitting the news, customers don't even know.
Exactly. I mean, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. So Dog Father, man, I got a chance to try out that mop sauce, man. From my brother Thyron.
From Thyron, yeah. How'd you like that?
Yeah, man. I like it, man. You know, it did justice. I did it just like his, except I done had the Uncle Steve's shake, but I seen him the competition cow thing, but I seen the video. He said he just put season oil on them. So that's all I did. I just sprinkled some season oil, let them sweat, threw them out there and smoked them for like 3.5, 4 hours. And I didn't wrap them or anything, man. Did them just like I saw him do on his video. And they came out good. Just that, the season oil, the mop sauce, and the charcoal and the cherry wood chips, man. And it came out good. I've been working on my rib. It's vinegary, like he said, but it got some chili. It's flavorful. It's really flavorful. To me, it reminds me of almost like some Filipino dishes, like almost like adobo. In there, but you definitely see the black pepper at the bottom and the veggies and all that, but it's a nice chili flavor in there, and it's the vinegar is there, but it don't. I seen him take a big old shot. I just tasted it. If you taste it, you can handle it, but it's very savory. It gives you a nice savory finish, and the color is amazing.
I'm gonna try that. So, I got a couple of bottles here, but I haven't tried it yet, but I might try and do that this week.
Yeah, I didn't spray it. I seen Papa Joe, he put it in a spray bottle, and it's definitely loose enough to spray, but I just put some in a mason jar and just had my silicone brush dabbing it on the ribs, and then I used it on some chicken as well. I thought I was a little iffy because usually, you know, I thought it was gonna kind of mess up the skin a little bit.
Yeah.
But it definitely rendered out all the fat of the leg quarters and had the skin nice and thin and bite through.
But you have to cook it hot enough.
Mop sauce, Keenan?
What was that?
You're talking about the TNT mop sauce, right?
Yeah. I did a quick little video, and the whole time I'm recording, man, I'm battling these big green beetles that fly around, man. And I'm like, you can see the shadow. Hey, in the video, man, I must have ducked, and I'm swinging, and I'm telling you, it was so big, you could see the shadow flying over my grill. And they stayed out there. George.
They fly in the sky. They fly in the sky and they block the sun when they go by.
George, if you're home yet, but your link is in your email, bro. I can put it back up here. I don't know if you're still driving or what, but
yeah, I've been trying to do different cooks on this Char Griller Legacy.
Excuse me, Keenan. I got a mic that keeps trying to jump in, but Mike. It keeps saying. Hey. What's that?
If you need me to, I was like, if you need me to step off for somebody else, that's cool.
No, we have room for 6, but he keeps trying to hook in. But it says he's not connected, and you need to be linked up to the internet. I guess it just says device not connected.
Who is it?
Mike. It just says Mike.
Man, I guess I'm late to the party here, man. I wasn't subscribed to you, Keenan. I am now, though.
Oh, I appreciate it, sir. I really do. I definitely watch a lot of YouTube videos. Like I was saying, I've been trying to work this Char Griller Legacy, man. I think I'm the only one running it right now. As far as on YouTube, there's probably some cats out there that got older videos, but as far as recently this year, I purchased mine in January, and I'm definitely getting used to managing temps. It's not something you could just throw some charcoal in there and then walk away. You got to really pay attention to what you're doing, or you just be in there like you're in a big oven. I had to add some insulation on there. I did a review video on it. I put some insulation on there to stop the smoke, but I'm noticing on the lid, right where the thermometer is on the lid, where it's connected at the weld. I don't know. It looked like it's coming apart. Like I noticed more and more smoke is seeping out the lid, and I'm noticing that little gap where it was welded at is starting to come apart more. So I'm gonna call them and send them a picture and be like, "Hey, look, man, I just got this, and it looked like it's starting to really not hold up on the lid." I don't want to, I ain't trying to really make them look bad on it. I'm just hoping they'll just address the situation and
how they gonna know?
Yeah. So I mean, I did some research on it, and I mean, this wasn't nobody running Char Griller Legacies, and then that's why I got it. It was in my budget, and I got the option to throw a firebox on the side, which hopefully at some point in time I plan to do, and then I could really get to learning how to focus on maintaining temperatures and all that. Right now, I'm good at keeping a good steady 250 and 275 on it, and grilling on it is just amazing. You can knock out something real quick. You lower the charcoal up and down with the little spin thing, and it's a pretty good thing to do.
There he is.
The champ
What's up, guys?
What is up, George?
The champ is here.
El Patron.
How are you guys?
Yeah, El Champion.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Right
What's
on,
up, George?
How are you guys?
I'm gonna start
Chilling, man.
George the Pig Whisperer.
The pig whisper.
I'm telling you, man. El Rey de Conca.
Dog?
You out there cooking on the conker?
No, we just got back right now. So, yeah. No, I was talking about the lobster tails you did a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they were fire, man.
Man, thank you, man.
Yeah,
I like grilling seafood, man, and I've been wanting some lobsters for a while, so I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
So they came out pretty tasty. Yeah, they came out pretty tasty. I don't know if you guys have tried that West Coast Cajun cuisine, the Creole seasoning, but that stuff is fire, dude.
Not yet.
West Coast Cajun cuisine.
Yeah, Blevin has a channel called West Coast Cajun Cuisine. He's got a website by the same name, and he created this Creole seasoning. And this is a cat from Louisiana, but he's out there in Cali.
Yeah.
So he's the name West Coast Cajun Cuisine. But man, he sent me some of that Creole seasoning a while back, and I ended up hitting him back, and I bought like 5-6 bottles just so I could have some in stock, man.
All right.
That stuff is really good. So really
That's
good.
not the guy you did the interview with, was it? Owens?
No. That was,
he was on
David Olson, Live Fire Republic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That dude, man, that dude's on a whole nother level, man.
Triple B trying to get in, Lance, so I can back out and let him in.
I'm about to head out here in just a second. I can.
Yeah, I got to get ready. I got to get ready for work in a minute too.
Oh yeah, everybody's leaving now.
Everybody running out.
Oh no,
football yet?
George comes and everybody leaves.
That's all right. That's all right.
I didn't even watch no football today.
Man, hey,
I'm gonna be watching Sports Center tonight.
Crimson Tide is coming down here next month, September 10th.
You know what's about to happen,
dude. Hey, trust me, I already said it. We got a little football party that's gonna happen.
Real.
And I got a bunch of UT friends coming over. I'm gonna lock the door and make them watch every last second of that.
I love every minute of it.
I want Bama to put their hands on these Longhorns. Man.
Hey, I will say, I think it'll be a way more competitive game than it's been in a couple years. Just because one, Sark is a good coach. Two, they've got some pretty good recovery. I'm not saying they're gonna win now. I'm just saying they'll play with us for a couple of quarters, and then it'll look like it usually does.
Hey, John. Hey, watch my face. Come on,
you ain't buying it, huh?
Come on, man.
Say UT gonna be UT, huh?
Dude, I want this to be just straight up. I want Bama to show UT what they about to get into going to the SEC.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That wasn't a good move for them. I mean, I understand why, but it just wasn't a good move for them.
Man, it's like I try to tell. Now I know I'm about to show my age right now, but I've been a Miami Hurricane fan, dude, my whole life. And I remember back in the day when Miami played UT in the Cotton Bowl, and it was all national championship implications, all that. Texas was ranked number 1. Miami came into that number 3. And I kept trying to tell everybody, y'all about to get y'all ass whooped. Y'all just don't understand. Yeah. You know, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, dude, y'all about to play grown-ass men. You know, and that's what happened was they got dealt with. And that's what I'm looking to happen on September 10th. I want to see Bama come down here and let them know, you know, y'all ain't ready. Because they just like the Cowboys. See, I haven't got everybody mad now. They just like the Cowboys, man. It's like every year is a year. You know what I mean? Every year they're going to win the national championship, just like every year the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Cal who?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Come on,
don't start talking about the Cowboys.
Oh, man, I can't stand. You know what? It ain't even the Cowboys, man. It's the fans. I for the team, but it's the fans. They're so obnoxious, dude.
Yeah. So not have
Joe
done
Bill still on
anything in
the
so
track.
long.
Wait, what's
Joe
that?
Law go.
I was saying, where's Joe Mills still on the chat because he be rocking his Cowboy jersey in his videos.
Oh man, I used to go back and forth with Joe all the time, man. Him and James.
I own one football jersey, like NFL jersey. I never wore them because, like, you know, when you go to school, you see everybody with it on. I don't want to have the same thing as everybody else. So I got one Reggie White Green Bay Packer jersey, and I put it up. And the only reason why I got it because it was Reggie White.
Ultimate respect to Reggie White too.
Yep, that's the only one I ever bought, and I got it put up, and it still look brand new. I ain't gonna wear it because you probably can see my nipples in it. It's so tight, but other than that,
come on, you know. Come with something better than that, dog. Come on. I mean, damn. Like, you're the first person that said that. Come on, now. Let me partake in my beverage right quick.
Alton said he unbothered.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's about to be football season, man. I'm happy, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't hate on baseball, but I can't sit around watching baseball like I can a football game.
I can't either.
But I tell you what,
No,
it
it's
has
too
been
long.
very entertaining watching these little kids in the Little League World Series, man.
Yeah,
I'll sit there and watch the kids play because it's all about just the love of the game, and that's where they actually have compassion for each other.
Exactly.
You know, and it's just refreshing. It takes you back to what we used to see. You know, we don't see that.
Yeah, they don't get paid, so they can play the game.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know if you guys watched any of that today, but what I thought was really cool was today it was who was it? It was I can't remember the teams. It was the team that had the little kid. I don't know, you probably heard about the little kid that fell out of the bunk bed and injured his head. His team was playing today against another team, and they were getting whooped. But they had the Orioles and the Boston Red Sox, dude, coming into the game. So they showed them, they kept cutting back and forth, showing them land, get off the plane, you know, sign autographs for kids or whatever. And they got on buses and they brought them over to Little League World Series, man. And those little kids, man, it was like, not only were the little kids excited, but you could see the actual MLB players were excited. And here you had men, dude, they were acting like little kids, grabbing cardboard, sliding down the hill, and they were just playing, having fun with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, it was heartwarming, dude, just to watch that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a clip.
Boy, that Bama internet, boy.
Yeah.
That Bama internet got him in the middle of it, too.
Am I back? You hear me?
Go ahead, Coach.
I'm all over.
Anyway, a kid was batting, and the pitcher threw an errant pitch and hit him right in the head. And he went to first, and the pitcher was shook up, man. He was standing on the mound crying.
I saw that.
Oh, man.
The guy on first went out to the pitcher's mound and like, man, I'm all right. You good, dude. That was just, man, that was crazy.
I did see
I
that.
saw that.
I get emotional and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're supposed to.
That's
Keenan.
cool.
I mean, you got a heart.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll be watching that. Be like, man, there's something in my eye. Hold on.
Yeah.
My allergies.
Yeah.
Allergies and kicked in. Like, hey, on my last couple videos, man, if y'all listen carefully, you hear me wheezing because I was battling a bad respiratory infection. So I went back to watch it, and I'm like, yeah, and then this, I said, damn, that sound bad, man. Like, so everybody know, yeah, I'm not I'm not smoking crack. I'm just just battling a respiratory infection as bad as I don't know what, man. I didn't even realize it until after I watched it. Crazy.
What is SJ talking about? Bama needs to spend more money on their internet infrastructure. Come on, man.
Hating on this Bama internet now.
Oh, man.
That's some of their, man, come on. I think it's funny, dude, because like I'm one of those, like, everybody hates on Bama because they win. Everybody hates on Brady because he wins. You teach your kids from the very beginning, to go out and be a winner, do everything you can to win. Now these people go and do it and they're winning. Now everybody hates on them.
Yeah,
right.
I don't get it, man.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
See here in San Diego, all we got is the Padres. Chargers left, went to Carson, and so it's like, with sports, man, all we got is the Padres. You got people that's diehard Charger fans, but I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. I would rather watch. I just like to watch a good game. I don't have a favorite team anymore. With college, we got San Diego State, but how often do we see they damn games televised? You know what I mean? So it's like, I gotta wait till SportsCenter or watch local news to see what they do. So it's like,
when was the last time the Padres were relevant? It's been a while, huh?
Since they signed, since Tatis tested positive for steroids. That's what made him relevant. He got injured, he was out, and then I think he was just about to come back, and he tested positive for PEDs. And then they signed that dude Juan Soto, so they signed him. But this dude Tatis, man, they tried to make him the face of the team, put him on video game covers, give him $500 million contract or $300 million, however much it was. He go out, get hurt, playing around, climbing on a motorcycle, come back, then get hurt, and then about to come back and then test positive for PED. And then he said that he mistakenly took the steroid to treat a wingworm. Now I'm like, if that ain't about one of the dumbest ass excuses, I'm like, ain't no Lotrimin. You go straight down to the Rite Aid to get you some Lotrimin. That ain't gonna test you positive for nothing.
Good try, dude.
Yeah, he had his mama and his daddy on there talking about, it was just a mistake. It's not a big thing. It's like, dude, you cheated. You got caught. Deal with it. So,
Alec,
the
gun went bang.
What was that, Lance?
I said Alec Baldwin didn't pull the trigger, but the gun went bang.
That's true. Yeah,
that dude.
Exactly. So, sports here in San Diego, man, is it's there, but like I said, it's just there.
Yeah, I like watching California teams. They'll leave, and then you wonder what name they're going to come back with.
Yeah, we got a lot of semi-pro teams here. I don't understand that, but hey, it seems like anybody. I ain't knocking the hard work that they put in, but I mean,
right?
I guess, right. Man.
I want to know what John. What do you think them Crimson Tide? What they gonna do this year, man?
Listening to Saban, you could tell in the summer if it's gonna be a good team or not. Like last year, he talked about it's always with the team chemistry and what they're doing. He's like, these guys have a lot to learn. They need to grow a lot. I don't have anybody that's leaders. This year, it's not that. He's like, they're focused. We have leaders. Everybody's in place. Everybody wants to win. There's no team cancer. And anytime that happens, it usually ends up being a good year. So,
and who was in the championship game last year? Do y'all remember?
Exactly.
It didn't
in a rebuilding year.
It was a rebuilding year. Yeah. Come on, man.
That dude's a beast, man. That's all I can say. He's got a well-oiled machine.
But my whole thing is that whole situation, where he put his foot in his mouth. That's the best way I can really explain it, because I really think that, that was something he didn't really need to say.
Talking about with Jimbo and Dion.
Yeah. And so I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with Bama and A&M.
Dude, that's gonna be a game to watch right there.
Dude, A&M, dude. A&M was a good team. Okay, hold on. Let me back up. I'm not gonna say they were a good team back then, but I'm gonna say they always seemed to get up for Texas.
Right.
So when rivalry game, anything can happen.
It's always different.
And I always said that the best thing that A&M could do was go to the SEC, because everybody hates on the SEC or whatever, but the fact of the matter is, you got all of these teams in the SEC. They're just a cut above everybody else, and they're beating up each other.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, but look at their record. Dude, look who they're playing.
They're playing each other.
You over here playing UTSA and UTEP and teams that don't matter. And these fools are playing, Bama and Ole Miss.
Florida.
Back
Georgia.
back, And so if you go through all of that undefeated, that's saying something.
It does.
And so A&M going to the SEC, I'm like, dude, it can't do anything but get them better.
Yeah.
And I think now they have actually gotten a lot better than they used to be. And so I would love to see them play UT now.
Yeah.
I'm sure UT don't want that, but I would love to see them play them now.
I doubt they'll do that. But eventually they're gonna have to. So
they're gonna have to.
It's just happening.
The thing I don't want to see is UT go over there and then start getting pretty good over a few years. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear the mouth over here, man. I don't want to hear the mouths over here.
Oh, they're gonna be running.
Oh, they're gonna be running, dude. They're gonna be running.
So are they trying to get all the good teams in one division so they can knock each other out?
I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna align them yet.
Yeah. It's the way it's trending. It's gonna be two huge conferences. It's gonna be SEC and Big Ten. Because everybody's trying to jump ship from their little conferences and get notoriety like SEC or Big Ten. So I don't know what it's going to end up. It's just going to be a crazy looking landscape before too long. Almost
Big Ten, do they have 10 teams in it again?
Yeah. 2 teams from out west are coming. I can't remember who it was. But yeah.
I remember they were talking about it, but I didn't know if it ever got, finalized or what.
Yeah. I think it's 2026, maybe, I believe, if they're coming. So
okay. I think what's funny is in Miami, dude, we so sorry now. That's ridiculous. But these fools will win a couple games and they talking about, they're ready. They're gonna. I'm like, dude, wait, hold up. Y'all struggling against Duke. You barely beat Carolina. And now here they are talking about they're ranked 17 to start the season because they got Mario Cristobal come back and be the coach.
I think he'll get them there though. It may take him a couple of years, but he will have the boys competing. You'll win the ACC within 2 years, I'm sure.
Dude, you know what? I would love to see it, but until it happens, I'm not putting any stock into it. The whole culture, the mindset is not there. Like, dude, it used to be literally teams feared playing Miami.
Yeah.
And they lost that a long time ago. There ain't nobody scared of Miami now.
Yeah. What was it? Was it 2007 that roster was absolutely ridiculous?
Dude, that was I want to say 2004. You talking about the year when they ended up losing to Ohio State?
They had McGahee.
I thought that was like 2004.
Was it?
Man.
And you know what? That was some bullshit, dude. Because that should have been back-to-back chips right there.
It should have, yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? I ain't bitter, man. I ain't bitter.
What was it like? 10 of 11 went to pros first round.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah, you see what happened to McGahee. He went to what, Buffalo?
Dude, he got his knee tore up in that game and still got drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He got drafted, and then his mama took out insurance on his legs, and then he went to the pros and got hurt and collected that insurance money. Yep. Yeah, it's a chick I went to school with is his baby mama. I found out. I was like, whoa, she know how to pick them.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy. But hey, man, I want to see some good defense. I like watching college ball for the defense. Yeah. It'd be some hard hitters out there, man. You know what I mean? The good, nice old school hitting. Too bad there's too many rules and cats is getting hurt and they don't make players how they used to make. They can't take a hit or they can't make a cut without blowing they spine out or something, man. It's interesting on how easy the players go down and how often they get hurt, for the same injuries. It'd be the same injury, down the line for certain players. And it's just like, I want to see how they keep up with that this year.
Dude, I don't want it to end up looking like soccer.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know how fools are, man. You touch somebody, they fall out on the ground like you just broke their back or something.
Mm-hmm.
They cry like a little girl.
Yeah, they do, man. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
But no, it does seem like there's just a lot more injuries. You got all these heat related, illnesses and injuries. And I remember back in the day, dog, hey, don't be a punk. You don't need no water.
Exactly. Drink your spit.
Yeah.
That's what they used to tell us. You know what I mean? Like, man.
Rub some of the sweat off your face and drink it.
Exactly. When I lived in Jacksonville and I played high school ball out there, and man, they had 3-a-day practices. I'm coming from California with 2-a-days, and I stepped into a 3-a-day and thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, man.
Now, they got to take breaks. They got catering and all kind of organic water that they got to give them.
Yeah, the alkaline water.
In the contract.
Yeah, give me the water hose. We grew up with the water hose. It was regular water. So,
dude, it wasn't good water unless you had that little rubber taste to it.
Yeah. Exactly. You gotta wait for
you gotta let it run for about 30 seconds so it get cold.
Yep. Some of the best water in the world, boy.
Hey, it is.
Yeah, I did. I was noticing, like you saying, them heat-related injuries, man. To me, when I was looking into a couple of them dudes that that just conked out, it was like, man, they got these cats strenuously working in these hot areas of the country. You know what I mean? Either in gear, without gear, or with a helmet on, making their head hot, and then they want to give them ice cold water. And I'm like, man, that's like, you cracking the engine block right there. And it was like nobody paid attention to that. It took years for them to realize that, man. And it was sad how many people you had to hear about dying on the field, on the football field of anything, just passing out and dying. Somebody who played football, man, that's just sad.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck.
I know y'all probably heard about that with old Marion Barber. He passed away a little while back. So, they say he was in his apartment with the heater on, wearing a sauna suit, working out.
Wow.
That's bad, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good player too.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get this Alabama internet a break and hop off here.
All right, John.
I'm gonna get ready for work myself. I appreciate it.
Collab there, John.
You take care, Keenan and John, and good talking to you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate all the links and the subs, man. I can't even. I'm lost for words. And George, congratulations, man. You killed it. I saw that thigh video today, man. That was on point.
I recorded that video during the comp, so I didn't even mention, that I won first place. I just needed to put something out,
There you go. There you go.
So
they look good.
I got my daughter right here. She staring at me, so I'm gonna get ready to hop off. We about to knock out this Tricks video. Knock out the Tricks popcorn video right here. All right, y'all be cool.
Have a good night. We'll see y'all.
See you, Keenan.
All right, guys.
All right.
And then there were 4.
Yeah.
We got Mike.
Oh, we back to 5.
Mikey.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
You got it, dude. You got it.
What's up?
All right. What's going on now?
All right,
yeah, my first time on a live stream, man. Majority of the time when guys go on live stream, I'm at work, working at night. So I'm glad to be out here, man.
Yeah, we're always welcome people in here. Keep new talk going, change the subjects, whatever you want to do.
All right.
I want to know what cooks y'all got going coming up.
Coming up, I'm not real sure, to be honest with you. I gotta watch Mike Triple B do that pork brisket. I got one in the freezer I keep talking about. Although I went in the freezer today after I got back from the wholesale club, and I found 2 pork butts. I don't know what happened. I do remember opening the door and then falling on the floor one time, but they lost their vacuum seal. So
Wow.
I gotta get them cooked up. So that might be what I'm doing.
I got some dino ribs coming up. I was supposed to do it today, but I think I'll do it tomorrow.
Look at the champ, dog, coming with the dino ribs.
I'm gonna do them on the tanka. Since I got that basket, I'm gonna put them in the basket, and I want to see if I can get them tender. Maybe I can pull it off, huh?
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know, because I think smoking is the way to go, or smoke it, right? I mean, live fire to get it tender.
Yeah, man. Dude, they've been doing that in Argentina for years.
All right. We're good to know. So
yeah, man.
It won't be a fail video then.
Nah.
Now is that the Conca that your daughter's got you, or is that the
the
coat hanger one?
I got that one on standby.
Man, George, I gotta tell you though, man, just watching your progression from the beginning of this comp to the end of this comp, it's been pretty cool to see. Watching your confidence.
Exactly.
Your confidence is growing, dude, and you just taking it to another level, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I was pretty impressed with that pig head that you put on that platter, man. That was over the top there.
That was a nice little centerpiece, wasn't it, Mike?
I still say it should be in the center of that platter. I told him, I said, that head needs to be in the center of the platter.
It was too late, man. When I sent you that picture, it was too late. I was already beat, man. That was a long 2 days for me, and
I bet it was.
Yeah, it was tough, man.
I bet it was hot too, wasn't it, George?
God, I hope it was about 105 that day.
Wow.
All those days. It was hot, man. But
all right, so I gotta ask a question here. So it's all said and done. Votes have been casted, the chips have been given out. I'm just curious, man, that you're a Cali guy. Why did you decide to go with brisket instead of doing tri-tip?
Because I think brisket is king on beef, anyways. That's why I went with brisket. Not only that, I want to, get better at my brisket, which almost there,
Yeah.
Every brisket cook is different, but brisket's king to me, So I wanted to do tri-tip, but I was like, tri-tip is boring, for me, anyways, So
see, that's how I feel about brisket. Brisket's boring to me.
Yeah.
Now, Alton, when the competition came up, did you see the drop in briskets when everybody was cooking them?
The what now? What'd you say?
The drop in briskets, how few they were.
You lost me on that one.
Yeah, I'm not.
You couldn't go out and find any, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
I found a great deal of mine. It was only $34 or something.
Yeah, I saw that when you showed that price. I'm saying, damn.
Yeah,
they're like that here. You can get them for like that price here for select brisket.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen them like that ever here in California.
Yeah,
are you getting select or prime?
I asked the dude. He said it was prime. It was nowhere on the package. I believe it's a prime because when I cooked it, man, I just finished it off this morning. Actually, it's pretty fire, man.
So do you know how to tell whether it's what grade it is, even if it's not marked?
No.
All right. So, pro tip here: all briskets, when they're in the cryovac bag, they have when you flip them over, they have that label that runs down it runs vertically on the brisket. It's on that cryovac package.
All right.
If the writing is black, it's select. If the writing is blue, it's choice. If the writing is red, it's prime.
And I had a select then.
Wow.
So select if you because a lot of places, like we were having this whole discussion a while back, where a lot of places will mismark their brisket. Don't look at what they put on it, like at wherever you buy it, whatever grocery store, whatever, or meat market. I don't care where you buy it. If they put a tag on it, don't look at the tag. Look at the cryovac bag because that's FDA standard. That's not going to change. So you have I've been in places, Walmart. I've been in HEBs where they actually have. I was even at Costco where they had them marked as prime, and there were select briskets. And I actually had to pull the guys out and say, "Hey, look, y'all have these mismarked. These are saying that they're prime. They're not prime. These are select briskets."
Wow. So I had to select then, man. Wow.
What's up, Russ?
Russ, how are you?
I don't care where you get your briskets from, dude. It's all that's an FDA standard. It's not going to change.
Repeat that again out. If it's red, it's prime.
Red is prime, blue is choice, and black is select.
What is Wagyu?
I don't know if they have a specific color for Wagyu.
Right.
Because I've seen those actually in Cryovac don't even have anything on it except for whatever the
Wagyu brisket. You're going to have the certificate in there.
You don't have to worry about me cooking Wagyu. I don't like it anyway.
Oh, really?
No, I don't like Wagyu.
It's too rich for me, man.
Yeah, it's just nah. That's competition circuit stuff. Let them go play with that. I'm not cooking that and feeding that to people. I won't even eat it.
No,
hey, welcome back, Russ. Good to see you.
Yeah, I just got through getting all my footage and everything and sent it over to my editing program. It's just sitting there ready to start editing, which I won't do till in the morning. So I've been listening to y'all. I just had to do all that tonight.
Right. Yeah, I uploaded my video for tomorrow, so I get that out, and then I got to do 2 more for this week. Because my son and I, we record and we put them out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Wow, you're doing
put out video games, correct?
Huh?
You put out video games? Is that what it is?
Yeah, video games.
Yeah, I looked up your channel and I was like, you call yourself barbecue, but then I was thinking, where's all the barbecue? I see nothing but video games.
We'll see. Alton, this is for you, buddy.
All right.
This is where the Niners Nation comes from. When I first started this back in 2019, when I retired, I called myself, my nickname was Niner at work. And my call sign, because I work for the state, was 9709. So my team and my friends, they started calling me Niner. So when I retired, I said Niners Nation. Because I started Discord and all this other stuff and started getting a few people. So that's where the Niners Nation comes from. Now, Niners Barbecue used to be Niners Nation Barbecue. But then I got to thinking, Niners Nation Gaming, that's what started me. So I took the nation out, and now it's just Niners Barbecue.
Got it.
So that's the history of my channel. It has nothing to do with them damn San Francisco.
That was the first thing I thought when I saw that.
Yeah, I get a lot of references because of that. Now, if you go on Google or Yahoo, or not Yahoo, but YouTube and all, and you type in Niners Nation, I'll be mixed in with a lot of the football, the Niners team. But you have to look at my son and I, we did a lot of ARC videos, and I did a lot of ARC videos in the beginning. And my emblem, see, as you can see, I got a barbecue emblem. But my Niners Nation Gaming, I had a kind of like the green on the pig. And it had a raptor, prehistoric raptor, ripping through. And that was my Niners Nation emblem. So that's what you have to look for when you go into Niners Nation Gaming. Now, I have not put no barbecue videos up, but my son and I just put two pork bellies in the fridge. Got them all cure it up, and I'm going to do another bacon. I've been past couple months. I've been doing a hell of a lot of bacon.
It's good stuff.
And this time, my oldest and my youngest son, they want jalapeno bacon. And then my middle son and I, we're going to do a pecan flavored bacon.
Mm.
And I actually have pecan pellets coming so we can really get into the full pecan taste. So I just spent $115 on 20 pounds of pork belly. That's 4 pork bellies at £5 each. That's what I'm cooking. So in the next 7 to 10 days, the belly will be brining, curing. And I figure a week and a half. See, what's this? Yeah, a week and a half. I'll pull them out of the fridge, clean them up, rub them up, and then I'll smoke them up. And then that'll be another batch of bacon. But the last batch I did was apple. And then I used Heath Rowell's honey rub. Apple rub. The batch before that, I did a Meat Church's honey rub. So yeah, I'm getting pretty big into bacon stuff. But I've got my oldest boy coming over. I went and bought a GoPro and all. So I'm going to try to put out my first barbecue video doing the pecan bacon. So don't hate me, everybody. This will be my first time.
So what about you, Mike? What do you got in the plans?
Well, I'm just waiting on the Labor Day weekend. We try to get some cooks in that weekend. I'm just anxious to use Joe TNT's barbecue mop sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that this weekend. But yeah, it's been raining around here in Atlanta. So so I'm
you're tough, Joe. You're tough.
What you call it? Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. I've got I ordered 2 of them bottles myself yesterday.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about it. I thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, I can't wait to use them, man. I know everybody, I gave a bottle to a guy who came do some maintenance work at my house. I gave him a bottle. We got to talking about barbecue, and I gave him a bottle. So he said he's gonna try it out this weekend. So hopefully he liked it, so.
I'm gonna give that stuff a shot too.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Man, wait till you talk about it, man. It's seems like it's gonna be something,
How much is a bottle?
I think he's charging like $7.99, $8 a bottle.
Yeah, the shipping is more than a bottle is.
Right.
Well, he got it. I think he got that taken care of, so it's not anymore.
I saw that yesterday, and that's why I ordered 2 bottles. But unless it hadn't been updated yet, it was $7.99 a bottle and like $8.40 a bottle to ship it.
Wow.
So I threw a second bottle in there, which actually made it a little cheaper to ship. Instead of $16 in shipping, it was $13 and change plus your product. So it's still crazy right now. I can't get over it.
Well, I'll tell you, the funny thing is, if you watch him, man, he's going through bottles and bottles and bottles of that stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I was asking, you know, is that something you can put in a spray bottle? Because you're wasting a lot of mop sauce, you know, putting it on those ribs like that. I mean, for us that don't, you know, it's not ours. So it's not like we got cases of it laying around, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think I think he was looking at starting to sell like gallon bottles of it or whatever. So, but it'll be interesting. I'm gonna try it out on some ribs or something.
Yeah, that those mops. That was a question I was getting ready to ask earlier when this topic came up. I've never used one of those mops. I've just got those silicone, you know, brushes. But those mops look like they really put it on there pretty good. And,
it'll go through a lot of mop sauce though.
Yeah.
Well, you got to strain it out. You know, if you want to put it in a bottle to spray it, you got to strain it.
Right.
You got to run it through a strainer to do that.
Yeah, I think I'll strain mine.
Just to try and conserve some of it.
Yeah,
that's what I plan on doing.
But then you're losing all the seasonings.
Well, no, I think the seasoning soak right into the sauce itself.
Right.
You know, so I think that, you know, so you're not really losing anything if you ask me.
See, I don't ever really use mop sauces when I'm doing ribs or whatever, but I definitely wanted to support, you know, TNT and buy some of it. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see how I like it. And if I like it, I like it. If not, I don't. But we're supporting our brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I'm looking forward to that October trip. He talking about taking to Dallas. I'm thinking about flying out there myself. You know.
Yeah, I got to talk to him. I think that might work. I might be able to slide up to Dallas that weekend because I think he's going to be here Thursday to Sunday. So I might be able to come up there like Friday evening, Saturday. So we might be able to make it work. I'm gonna talk to him and we'll figure it out because that would be a blast to get over there. And I know I think Joe was in the chat. I know that you know, Thyron was saying he wanted to hook up with us Texas guys if we could that weekend in Dallas. So you know, hey man, maybe we can all make it happen. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody was saying that last week about you all getting together.
Well, originally I was, you know, so back right before COVID started in 2020 February, we had a YouTube meetup here at our house, and they had a bunch of people here. We had a blast, absolute blast. So we were talking about trying to do it again this year, doing it the first weekend of October. But plans have changed, and I'm actually going to be out of state. So we're not going to be able to do it, you know, as we had planned. So
right.
I don't know how we're going to make it happen now, but man, we got to do it again. You know, we had CJ, you know, came out and Dash from East Coast came out. I mean, we had people from all over the place. So it was a complete blast. So I know it would be really cool if we could actually all get together and organize something to where, I don't know, you know, people from all over the country show up for one weekend somewhere and we do a big thing. So, I mean, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I'd be game for that.
You know, the other thing we had talked about was, you know, doing a cruise. And we actually got reservations set up already. We're set up for July 8th next year out of Port Canaveral on the Carnival Mardi Gras. And it's like, dude, trying to get as many people as we could. Hey, if you were able to come out, man, come out. Because it would be really cool to have a bunch of YouTubers on the ship, bunch of alcohol, and no one having to drive anywhere.
Yeah, that's right. You're the one with your wife that has the cruises, right?
Yeah, we just did a couple last month.
Yeah.
So we did what's called a side by side.
Right.
So we went 2 weeks. The first cruise was 5 days. And we got off the ship on a Saturday morning, literally grabbed our bags, walked out Terminal 2, walked over to Terminal 1, and got on the next ship. And took off for a week. So now we had a blast, man. We had a blast.
Cool. Joe, if you want to hop on, buddy, I can back out. You know, let you on.
Yeah. Who?
them cruisers, man.
Joe,
I get seasick real quick. Man,
Smoking Joe's.
Dude, they're so
pit
big that you don't really feel a lot of motion like that, you know. But you can also go and, see your doctor and get patches that they can put behind your ear, whatever that, works for cutting out the seasick.
Yeah, now that I heard of. So
yeah,
maybe I need to look into that.
I mean, these ships are so freaking huge, man. And the thing is, the key is if you want to get in the area where there's the least amount of motion, you want to go towards the bottom in the middle of the ship.
Okay.
So
now you go and get a bunch of barbecuers together. Are you going to have any type of grills on there, or how's that going to work?
Dude, when we do it here, man, we've got, what do we have back here now? 19 grills.
Damn.
Wow.
So I'm like, dude, I just added another live fire piece. So I'm like, man, whenever we do it here, everything I've got back here is going to be available for everybody to cook on.
Right.
So every Kamado, every Weber, every live fire piece, every pellet grill, everything I've got, dude. People can come back here and do what you want to cook on. I'll have plenty of wood for the offset. I mean, whatever we need to do, man. If we do this, whenever we can do it, that's how we're going to do it.
Right.
And that's how we did it last time. He's like, hey, whatever y'all want to cook on, do this here.
Sweet.
So
cool.
I'm gonna have to check out. It's my time. So it was good talking to you guys. I know it was short and sweet, but
we all running out of gas here, right? George, once again, man, congratulations to you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, George.
Loved watching your progression throughout that entire competition, man. And you make us old heads want to get out there and little inspiration, y'all, because y'all hungry, but we still eating, dog. So
for me, everybody's a winner. There's no losers in this competition, man. I mean, I saw a lot of great cooks. It was real hard to vote on everything to me.
It was just fun watching these guys do what they do. I mean, even Lance, dude, you that first round, Lance, I was just like floored. You came out swinging.
Like I had to, being the underdog of the whole bunch. I mean, George and John, I mean, they're bigger channels than I am, but still considered small channels, but they are bigger than me. So I'm the little guy here, and I just had to just bring it. It's just way I just kept telling myself, bring it, don't stop, bring it.
Right.
That's right.
I think the best way to look at it is, and it's just my opinion, is don't get hung up into the size of channels.
Yeah.
Because honestly speaking, I mean, and this is just cold hard facts. If most of this is kind of like a popularity contest anyway. You're cooking and it does not in any shape, form, or fashion diminish your ability as to what you can do or whatever, because people are going to see it. But if you do go up against a channel that has a whole lot of more subscribers, they may have more eyes. We get all that. But in my opinion, that's not really the scope of it. The scope of it is to get more people to see who you are. And so it's your time to just do what you do. And I got to tell you, Lance, you did that. That first round, dude, you came out and you showed, I know for at least myself, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but you showed me a whole different side of Lance that I hadn't seen before that. And it was pretty cool, dude, watching, you guys just come out swinging.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alton. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't in it because y'all probably would have took me out first round.
Let me ask Dogfather and Russ, would y'all be interested in this YouTube Pitmaster? Because
the only way I would do any kind of competition is if we're all at one place with grills and have real judges. It's too easy to sway people to vote the way it's set up.
Yeah.
And I don't want no part of that.
Okay.
You know, that's just me. If it's a real cook-off, kind of like an SCA one-day event, you got people nominated to be judges, and it's blind. They don't know who's who. I'd be all for it. But not the way it is currently run. No.
Russ. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, George.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Joe,
that's just where I'm coming from. It's too easy manipulated.
Right.
You know?
Joe was talking about doing a season 3 with all you all that has big numbers. That includes you, Alton.
Nah, man, I'm not a big channel, man. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, I've always said, dude, I'm not a competition cooker. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Right.
You know, to be a comp cooker type thing.
I care less about all that.
Yeah, I really I had geared myself up, you know, and I went and got certified to be an SCA judge because I figured, well, if I'm gonna try SCA, because I would do that before I would do like regular barbecue. Simply because, like Russ said, it's one day. You know, you can go out one day, take your grill out there, pick your steak, do your thing or whatever, and then you can get your results and go home. You know, and so I figured, well, you know what, I need to know what judges are looking for before I jump in and start doing. So I went and got certified and all that, and then COVID hit. You know, and I'm still sitting here looking at this freaking Makita stack of toolboxes here. It's all full of all my barbecue rubs and stuff for steak cooking that I never really used.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm not really a comp cooker. I think that it's fun the way that we witness, you know, everybody doing what they're doing here on YouTube, the way we're doing it. Even the way AB and Kirby had it set up before, where they did the Battle of the Kitchens, you know, and everybody was doing stuff where you were online, you know, on a live stream, cooking for your 30-minute session or whatever, and everybody got to watch everything you did. You cooked live, kind of like a kitchen stadium type thing. You know, I think that would be fun, but it's just not. It's not really in my nature to do things like that. You know, I don't know. I think it's fun though. I think it's really fun to be involved in it and just watch it and you know, help promote it and things like that. But I don't know, man. I'm just not that type of.
Yeah, if I were going to get into competition barbecue, it would have been a long time ago. At 63, I'm retired now, and it takes a lot of money, you know, for one thing.
Yeah.
And it's just never going to happen. And I really, you know, I like going to them when I'm invited, but as far as getting into it and being a competitor, I could care less. I do YouTube. I love cooking outdoors. I mean, that's what I'm about. I'm nothing more, nothing less, you know, and I don't have to go to a competition and, you know, I just don't. I don't need that. You know, it's just not who I am. But
yeah, you sound like me, Russ. You know, the older you get, the less stress you want to deal with, huh?
Absolutely.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
You know, dude, like my whole focus, I just want people to get out, have a great time, and cook.
Yeah.
You know, so many people, you know, and I'm sure, Russ, you as long as you've been around doing what you do, man, I know you've had tons of people reach out to you and talk about how they're intimidated to try this or intimidated to try that. And you've come up with a recipe or a method or whatever that they've kind of gravitated to. And now all of a sudden they're out there cooking. And that's kind of what I want to do is get people out and just enjoy being out there. Yeah.
Inspire people. Yeah.
Don't be afraid, man.
I do like that. You know, it's like my last video, that mop sauce that I use on that chicken, man. It's just like, God, I hope people try this. This is so stinking good, and anybody can do it. It's just cut and dry. It's simple. It's easy, but it's old school. It's that recipe is what 70 years old for the most part, you know, and that was designed to make the poultry industry boom. And you know, I tweaked it to my own thing, but not much. That's pretty much that recipe is pretty much original, other than a few ingredients, you know.
Well, to be honest with you, watching you, Dog, and Russ and Malcolm, Joe, Heath, Cosmo, a couple others. That's what got me started watching you all's videos. You know.
Well, that's good.
Appreciate that, man.
That's the inspiration that I try to deliver, and Dog, same way.
Yeah. I love it, man. When I get messages, DMs, emails, whatever, pictures, clips of people, hey, dude, I followed your recipe, and these are the results, and now I'm a hero. My family loves my barbecue, and
that's my favorite comments. I've gotten those over the years when people actually try it. It's like, oh my God, dude, this is killer. Thank you so much. And that's what I love. And not all of them are winners, but you got some of them recipes, and in your heart that's like really good, and you hope people try it, and some people do. And that's the reward for me, is just hearing that feedback, and I always thank them for it. I'll read it. All right, thank you so much for your feedback. Glad you enjoyed it.
That's
absolutely
usually
what I say.
I tell you what, man, that the absolute best feedback that I got that I'll never forget was I had a guy that reached out to me, and this was before me going through what I went through, but he reached out to me, and it was a guy that was dealing with terminal cancer. And he had, found my channel and started watching some videos, and he got inspired and actually started cooking things, and he reached out to me and he said that, this was his situation, and, things weren't looking good or whatever. But he says, man, when I watch your videos and, I get so inspired that I forget that I've got this situation going on, for this amount of time. And that got me kind of choked up, dude, because I'm like, and then now it even means even more because I've gone through, cancer battle and didn't have it nowhere near as bad as this guy did. But it kind of touches those heartstrings just a little bit more, and it makes me understand, man, this is what it's about, dude. Give back.
Yeah, I actually had my own battle about a year ago, and I had surgery last September of 2021, and that was a scary ordeal. I just never seen myself being diagnosed with any kind of cancer, and they removed my entire left kidney. I've got one kidney, and it's like that's a wake-up call, to things I've done in the past, lifestyle, and it's just like, I mean, none of us are going to live forever, but hey, I want to hang in there as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? But I totally get that. Like watching a video and it takes your mind completely off of your problems in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I totally can relate to that.
Yep.
Big time.
But you know what, guys? I'll say this too. Going back before I even got on YouTube, Russ was one of the guys that I watched. Russ and T-Roy, those were the guys that I watched. And you did the video, Russ, where you were doing the big crawfish boil.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I was like, dude, I want to do that. I want to do that.
So, which one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been doing barbecue and all that, but I hadn't really got to play around with crawfish much, and I was kind of boxed in with the things that I did do with barbecue, but then watching, you guys do this and that and the other, and now here I am.
Well, I was raised more around seafood and crawfish and things like that than I was barbecue. We ate barbecue coming up and everything, but my dad never owned a grill, never owned a smoker. First time I ever grilled anything was right after I left home. First thing I bought was a little grill. And then a smoker, and before that, before 20, I was 18 when I moved out. So from 18 downward, I really had no influence for barbecue other than my dad loved it, and he would stop on these little roadside stands and buy it and bring it home, and everybody eat ribs mainly. It was like spare ribs,
Right.
And then there was a place in Mobile we'd go, and they had a big old pig on their sign, and he'd wheel in there every day. Man, you could smell that hickory in the air, and man, it was so good. You know, I'd always get like a pulled pork sandwich or pulled beef sandwich, barbecue, sauced up. Just loved it. Big old sandwiches. You know, I'm just a kid, got it all over my face, loving it. You know, so that was an influence. But the seafood, my mom would, you know, we'd go fishing. We'd buy like a big crate of shrimp every year, and her and my sister would sit there and put this in containers and freeze it. We'd eat shrimp until they were gone.
I'm coming. Give me a chance.
And where I lived growing up, there Bozo's Seafood. That video I did with Reister back in February, I showed Bozo's. That's only 3 doors down from where I lived and was raised. And so we would go down there, and they boil them too. And we get them already boiled. You know, I'd get a 10-pound bag just for me. I'd come home, spread them out, and man, I had them all in my eyebrows and everything else. I'm just tearing these things up, you know. And so I've been eating crawfish all my life, shrimp, blue crab, fish, you know. So that's why I do so much of that. That's really, I'm more about that than the barbecue, but barbecue's still there. You know, it's a combination of all of it, really, you know.
I'll tell you what, man, you do it well. I thought I knew what I was doing and then saw you, and I was like, oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay. Yeah. Hey, absolutely, man. Hit me up, and if we can make that happen, I'm in.
Oh yeah,
I've told a story many times that Russ Jones, another guy, was at a 2A convention, and they said that told me we're eating brisket. I said, man, I'd love to put out something like this. And the guy told me, he says, man, you just need to watch this guy. And I started watching Russ, and I got all back into it. Started buying different smokers, and no LSGs yet, but they put smoke and they cook meat. So
yeah,
I'm happy. But yeah, Russ is the one that I'm sure he's tired of hearing it, but Russ is the one that watching his videos is what got me going again.
I've met a lot of people, man, that's told me similar stories. Adam, that lives in Pensacola, Florida, he has a huge channel, but it's machinist. He does machine work. And I can't remember how I think that's back when YouTube actually had messaging where you could message through YouTube. And he had told me that he'd went to some sort of machinist thing out in California, and people out there are saying, man, you need to check this guy out if you like grilling and smoking, because he does. He does that a lot on another channel he has. But it's not really a cooking channel. It's more of a travel channel. But anyway, you know, he contacted me, and next thing you know, he was in one of my videos. That's right after I got the Lone Star Grills all set, and he's in the video. Big guy, man. He's really tall and he's massive, you know, great guy. And at any rate, he's in the video. We also smoked up some ribs, and we had a feast that day. And just really, but I met him for that same reason. He heard about me through somebody else out in California, of all places. I'm like, well, man, that's super cool, you know.
That's not that guy A-Bomb, is it?
A-Bomb, yeah. A-Bomb.
Dude, so that's funny because I actually met him YouTube. I met him, if you remember, a couple of years ago, I think it was. James met up with I can't remember the guy's name, but they had that Good of the Land. It was the Good of the Land Fest they had up here in Temple, which is about an hour north of here.
Yes.
And I went up there with James to go help him cook for that event, and that's when I met him out there.
Yeah, I remember that. That was actually on somebody's videos, either James or his, or maybe all of them. I don't know. Yeah. And but yeah, he tried to get me out there. I just couldn't do it that year. You know, it's like a last minute thing, and he was wanting to do it the following year, and I think that's about the time COVID kicked in. Yeah, and that was kind of the end of that. But yeah, I remember
had a blast out there.
Yeah.
That dude was a really nice dude.
Oh,
I had no clue because I hadn't seen his channel, so I had no clue that he was that big of a YouTuber. I mean, big channel.
I never would have thought machine work would have been that popular. Boy, was I wrong. his channel is like 4 times my size. His views are through the roof, and this guy is straight up. I mean, everything he does is just. And I actually, it's not really my cup of tea, and he don't get that because I'm a pipe welder by trade. I've been around this stuff all my life, machinist, everything. But to me, it's like, that's work. Let's go over here and cook something.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I don't care about it anymore, but I'll watch him every now and then. He's really good at what he does,
Yeah. Really cool, down-to-earth guy, too.
Yeah. I gave him a rocket pot, too, when he was here for that video. I gave him 80, and he's used it. He still uses it on some of his boil cooks. It's called A-Bomb Adventures. That's his other channel. A lot smaller channel, but I do watch those. I enjoy those. They got a travel trailer, and they travel all over the country. Matter of fact, it's getting ready to start up. They do they go way out throughout the country. They hit all kind of states and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, this guy's doing well. He's doing very well.
That's kind of like old David Olson, the guy that I had on my channel a little while back. Goes by the handle of Live Fire Republic on Instagram. That guy goes all over the place, man, and does live fire cooking and all that. And what's really funny is we just really got to know each other over the last few months or whatever. Well, we back up to back in March. There's a distillery out here in Austin where they have a lot of barbecue events. People come in, and one of my buddies was cooking in that event and needed some help. And I told him, I said, well, man, if you don't have anybody to help you, I'll come out. Now, mind you, this was in the middle of chemo. I had chemo on Wednesday. I went home Wednesday with my pump. I went back Friday to get the chemo pump taken out. And I was with him Saturday morning, grilling all this stuff on his smoker, just trying to help, to do whatever I could to help him out. And I'm at this event, and you got, Big Mo Kason and
I remember that one.
All of these guys are out there. And this guy, Live Fire Republic, was right in freaking front of me. Him and Al Fragoni were right there in front of me. They were grilling up picanhas and all kinds of stuff.
I've heard of that before. Live Fire.
Republic. Dude, I was over there. I went over there and said hi to the guy, and it never clicked to me that that's what it was, because I was just kind of out of it, And so the funny thing is, fast forward to a few weeks ago when I had him on my channel and we were, talking or whatever, and he was saying, "Yeah, man, I was out there in Austin back in March and blah blah blah." Hold up, were you at Treaty Oak? He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, I went back and started going through my pictures. I'm like, dude, here you are. It never clicked to me that was him, because I was just kind of out of it that day,
Did he autograph it for you?
What's that?
Did he autograph it for you?
No, we're gonna get together and do something here in the future. So
I remember that you and Dean went live that day.
Yeah, we did.
Yep, I remember that.
So, and it was a crazy day because here, like I said, dude, I'm Russ, I don't know if you had to go through chemo or whatever, but
I did, and I was lucky, man. They caught it very, very early.
Man, good.
And the only reason they caught it, I was not having complications with it. I had a GI bleed. I have diverticulosis, and it turned into diverticulitis because I was taking a lot of ibuprofen and different things that sparked it. And when they tried to see where the bleeding was at, that's where they seen this mass on my liver, and it wasn't even like stage 1 yet. And they were able to get in there, get it all out. And he said it was big enough to justify taking the whole kidney out. So they did, but he said, I don't even see where chemo is necessary. And I've been fine ever since. Knock on wood.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
But yeah, I was very fortunate that other thing happened to diagnose this thing.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. One of the particular regimen that I was on, one of the drugs, it gives you cold sensitivity, and so your hands, your feet, your mouth, whenever you touch something that's cold, it's literally pins and needles. Wow. And I don't mean like like when you like lay on your arm wrong or something, and your arm kind of goes to sleep. And dude, that's not pins and needles. I learned that real quick. This was pins and needles. This stuff like literally hurts, and it's an instant reaction to this medicine. So like from January when we started all the way till what was it, about the beginning or second week of July, I hadn't had a cold drink that entire time. I had to drink, room temperature everything because it hurt.
Yeah.
And so here I was that day out there at this event, and that was one of these freaky days where where usually temperatures are in the 80s, whatever. That morning, this whatever cold front came through, and we got sleet and everything that came through. And here I am, my hands, I'm literally having to put my hands on the smoker just to keep them from burning because they were just pins and needles, dude. And it was that kind of crazy day. But we're out here smoking up chicken wings and all kinds of stuff for this event. The love of barbecue, man. I mean,
sure,
it's just what we do,
Yeah.
Exactly, man. No, I didn't have to go through none of that. Thank God. And I told him because I was brutally honest with his doctor. When he first told me what I had, I said, "So, are you telling me I'm gonna have to get on chemo and radiation?" I was getting ready to tell him to forget it. I was just gonna let it take me, and that was the end of it. He said, "No, that stuff don't work on kidney cancer." That's what he told me. He goes, "We just remove the kidney," and he said there's a 99% success rate, like 2% or something like that it would ever come back. I like them odds. Let's do that, and that's what I did. And but if he was going to tell me I had to have radiation, I wasn't going to do it, man. Yeah, I'm 63. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old you are out there, but you're a lot younger than me. And I just figure I know people that's been through that, and I'm like, it is what it is. It's time to go. That's the way I looked at it. And I would be like that. I would be like that right now if all of a sudden it reappeared somewhere else. It's just like, that's it, y'all.
Russ, I didn't understand that when I would hear people say that, "Oh man, I'm not going to do chemo. I'm not going to do this.
Yeah,
I'm just going to, go." And I would, before going through all this, I would think, man, why would you not do what you could? Well, now, okay, I've gone through it. 6 months of chemotherapy and having to go through what I went through. It's tough, dude. And I remember my last treatment day was June 17th. Well, June 15th was my last treatment day, and June 17th was the day they pulled the pump out.
Yeah.
And so that was the last time that I was hooked up or whatever. So from that day until last Wednesday, I hadn't had my port accessed. And so I go in Wednesday to get my blood drawn and do the CT and all that. And I get in the chair and I'm back in this infusion room and I'm in there with everybody that's doing chemo. And, here I was just there, middle of June, but it was kind of an emotional, situation, dude. And it was like, feeling like, dude, and I hear you, because the first thing that I was thinking when I went back in there and I was getting them accessing my port and everything. And I was just like, okay, if things don't work out and this CT says that there's something there and if we have to do chemo again or whatever, am I prepared to go do that?
Yeah.
Because of going through all of that and not wanting to do it anymore. And dude, it was an emotional time, man. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I can imagine, but I'll be 64 in December.
You still young, man.
Yeah, but think about it. 6 years. I've been on YouTube for over a decade, and that has flew by. 6 years is nothing. I'll be 70. Probably too old to do this anymore, in all reality.
No, you
I'm already, I don't look too old, do I? But anyway. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like it is what it is. But I watched my mom suffer and stuff like that. It's just like, I'm not doing all that. I had an uncle that just passed away last fall, I think it was. And he was way up there in age. He was either late 70s or might have been early 80s. And he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, which is a killer regardless of what you do. And he said, no, because he sat there and watched his wife, my Aunt Barbara. She fought and battled this stuff for years and years and years. And ultimately it took her, And he said, I'm not doing all that. And he lasted probably 8 months and one day died. in his bed. They had him all morphined up and stuff like that. He wasn't in pain, and he'd sit there. His daughter, his oldest daughter, my cousin, right there in Conroe, Texas, was taking pictures of. He's drinking his bourbon and stuff. I'm like, well, why not? And my son's like, he's drinking. I said, the man is dying. Let him drink. Let him do what he wants to do. And he's sitting there sipping his bourbon. And one day we were out here shooting a video right here in my front yard before we started shooting Mobile. I got a text. And I got a text that Uncle Jerry had just passed away. And man, it just floored my son. He said, "What? He died?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "You knew he was, man. That's, but and I get it. That's kind of like the way I would be. I'm like, no, I'm not going through all that,
Well, I tell you what, guys.
I know me. That's just the way I think,
Yeah.
I love life. Don't get me wrong. I love life more than your average person. I promise you that. But, nobody's going to live forever. So.
I mean, the thing is with dealing with these types of meds and the regimen and everything you got to go through, the medicines are one thing, dude, but what's really going to get you better is you got to have that mindset and you got to have a support system. And if your mind's not right, man, it's like
exactly
you can't really get through it.
Yeah. And,
you got to know when. You got to know when to let people fight for you.
Sure, exactly. That's right, yeah. My wife told me that. She goes, you never had any problems. You've always been healthy and strong. Never had no problems till you got that damn COVID shot. And I did, like 6 months prior to that. And I'm like, who knows? I don't know. I don't even know why I did it. I was in a doctor's office for an annual checkup. He goes, "Have you had your COVID shot yet?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Well, you're at the age and the weight and everything. You could be at risk if you did get that." And I'm like, it just all of a sudden I'm like, all right, go ahead. Yeah. They gave me the Johnson shot, one-time deal, and that was that. But I don't know if it had any impact on it. Trust me, I have been brutal to my body over the years, and it's just lifestyle more than likely catching up to me.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, I'll say this, because of having gone through this, guys, we are, real quick to, get the women in our lives to go take care of themselves by getting their mammograms or what have you.
Yeah.
We need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves too,
Yep. I did get colonoscopy when I was at the proper age and all that stuff. And it kind of come out of the blue. But like I said, it's almost like God was looking over me because they called it very soon. So like it was there, but it hadn't spread anywhere. And the young doctor, I mean, I've got kids older than him. I'm like, that boy ain't hung over or nothing, is it? That I did. I asked that nurse. I said, that boy feeling a pretty good day. He didn't stay out all night drinking and he ain't hung over, nothing like that, is it? And but yeah, it all worked out. They put me to sleep. I woke up, and of course I was hurting. I'm cut down the belly, and then they got 3 incisions kind of on the bottom of my belly. It was what do they call it? Laparoscopic surgery.
Yeah. Did they use the Da Vinci robot?
I have no idea. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't ask no questions, really. I'm just like, he goes, come back in 6 months and, 3 months and then 6 months and then a year and a year, whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what, fellas, again, 45 is the age now to start getting your colonoscopy. So go get checked.
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
Go get checked.
Yeah. You want to know,
Absolutely.
And if there's like in my case, there was a way to get rid of it and have no complications, knock on wood, Yeah. But if you just prolong and wait, then you could lose that ability to have that done. Then you're gonna, you got more problems.
Well, you probably heard me tell this story before, but at my job, man, one of my managers went through the same exact regimen that I ended up going through. And, when they found his, it was already stage 4 and it spread to his lungs.
Right.
It spread to his kidneys, to his liver. And he was in bad shape now. And that guy, he passed away like 2 weeks before I had my surgery.
Wow.
You know, and
Wow.
looking back at it, he was preparing me, dude, because we had so many talks at work where he explained to me all of the stuff that he was going through, the chemo regimen and everything. And I went through the exact same regimen that he went through. And this guy was like I said, he was terminal. And I think when he passed away, he had gone through something like 112 cycles of chemo.
Wow.
You know, it's absolutely. I went through 12 cycles, dude, in 6 months. He went through like 112 or something like that.
He really had a will to live, you know. He really did.
He used to tell me every day, dude, I'm gonna beat this, and he always had a smile on his face, dude. And he would always tell me, he says, "I'm gonna beat this. The Lord's gonna give me a miracle. You know, I'm gonna be
How
the
old
person
was
y'all
he?
talk about." I mean, he had his mind right.
How old was he? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, dude, when he passed, he was like 53, 54.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of life left.
He had a lot of life.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But he was a fighter, man. He was an absolute fighter. You know, and it was funny because we couldn't be further apart in politics and that type of thing. And I would tell you, don't talk politics. But we were so cool, you know, that we could talk politics or whatever, and we never really got mad with each other or anything like that. But it still, for me, it was, this guy has something to live for here.
Yeah.
You know, the doctors already told him he was never going to come off chemo and that, you know, he was on borrowed time. And you know what? If I can sit here and I can talk politics for you and I can make you forget about what you're doing, you know, what you're having to go through and this and that, the other, then cool, dude, let's talk. You know, I'm gonna let you get my blood pressure up for a little bit, but I'm not gonna let you see it, you know. But
that's right. Yeah.
You know, and dude, I look back at that and it's like I had no idea at the strength that this guy had to go through that for so long, man.
That's something right there.
Yeah,
man. That's a lot of treatments.
And that's why, you know, people say to me, they're like, dude, how can you know, look at this and you know, be so upbeat about it? I'm like, dude, this guy went through what he went through.
Yeah.
And I've only got to do 12 cycles, hopefully.
Yeah.
Man, trust me, I got nothing to worry about. I can't complain about Jack, dude.
No, I agree. Yeah, I had an ex-wife, the one before my current wife, and we hadn't been divorced maybe 6 months, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she didn't go get it seen about at first. And, you know, I talked to her later after all this ordeal, but it almost killed her. And she was on chemo and all that for the longest time. And it's just like, God, I hate this is happening to you. I mean, you know, even though we were divorced, we were still cordial to each other. You know, we had reasons and all that, but
I don't want to see anybody go through that.
No, right. But you know, she's still doing good. It's been, God, I know 8, maybe closer to 10 years now. So hopefully no more reoccurrences. But they had to, I mean, she's laid open from up under her arm all the way across and up this arm, trying to get those lymph nodes and things out, you know.
Yeah.
And she suffered through all that. And I'm like, God, I don't know. It's the way I think, I reckon. It's just like,
hey, Rick.
It's kind of like if I lost my legs, I'm like, go ahead and put a bullet in me. I'm done. You know, I don't want to live like that, you know, but that's just me.
Well, Alton, Russ, I want to give you 2 thumbs up for the crap that you two have been through.
And I haven't been through nothing really compared to Alton, man. I mean, really.
Still, Russ, you conquered. Alton, you conquered, and I'm so happy that things are working out. And I've had a few friends that gotten it and didn't make it. You know,
yeah, we all have, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But my hat goes off to both of you guys, and congratulations for at least whipping its ass this time.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Chuck.
Appreciate that. We're winning the battle right now.
I'm glad to hear it, dude.
I'm sure the war is not over, bro. We winning right now. So
it's a fight till the end, man.
Yes, sir.
Maybe not that, but something. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life, man.
Absolutely is.
You okay, Mike?
Oh yeah, I'm okay, man. Yeah, I'm just listening, man. Just taking it all in.
Sometimes you sit there like you're froze or something, you know. I just want to
I do the same thing, man. Sometimes I just sit there and just suck it all in. I'm not
exactly.
I'm glad these guys doing okay
like that, but I just I mean, I don't even like talking about it, to be honest with you, but because
yeah, me and you the same age.
Tears me up inside. I can't.
Sorry to hear that, Simon, but congrats on everything you do.
Yeah, man. And that's why, stuff like right there is why I say, dude, I don't have anything to complain about.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad for my comment because I'm reading Simon's comment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry too, man. I guess where I'm coming from with that comment is when you've had the use of your legs and arms and eyes and everything all your life, if all of a sudden that were to disappear,
right?
Especially at my age, it's almost like, well, it's over, But yeah, of course, if you're born like that, then that's. I'm sorry for that comment that I made. Be honest with you, because that's a total different thing. But not really. It's still the same,
Definitely.
I have a grandson who has cerebral palsy. He's quadriplegic.
Oh, wow.
And basically, all he could do is lay in bed and watch his cartoons on his iPad.
Yeah.
And, I go and think of these little BIs out in the world that cry because daddy didn't buy him this big expensive car.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got a grandson who'll never drive a car. He's always going to ride in the back in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, just life in general, everybody's got a will to live. You know what I'm saying? Any normal person that's not on drugs and all whacked out and stuff like that, they have a will to live, and you got to squeeze out the best life you can. I mean, do I have everything or had everything I ever wanted in life? No, not by a long shot. I have worked and I have sweated my tail off for everything I've ever had. Even now, I'm retired, but I can't quit doing YouTube. I'm not financially independent by a long shot. I've got to do something. I just can't physically do what I used to do in a shipyard no more. And that had everything to do with me lose my job. It wasn't because my channel was at the size I could do that now. It's because I had to. That's the honest truth, And everybody's got different circumstances in life, and you got to deal with it the best you can. Just like the guy watching cartoons. I mean, if that's all he's able to do, then hey, he's living. You know what I'm saying? It's some sort of life.
Yeah.
He's trying to enjoy it the best he can.
He's got the most beautiful smile. You talk to him, and all he does is smile and all, and your heart just melts.
Yeah. What the tragedy is when people throw their life away when there is nothing wrong with them. Then they get caught up in drugs and all this stuff that takes them down that spiraling path to no return, and that's where tragedy really lays. And I'm sure all of us have experienced that with someone very close to us. This happened to my youngest son. He's doing good now, but this boy got on that path, and he actually spent time in Parchment Prison right here in this state because of it. And he was one of the fortunate ones. He didn't end up a total drug addict to where he just a revolving door in and out of jail. He did his time, and he come out, and he's been clean for 15 years. He's up in your area, Lance, right there in Philadelphia, not too far from Maryland. And
okay.
He's a workaholic, man. He's all about providing for his kids. Did a complete turnaround. He was a lucky one. Most people end up in jail, prison for the rest of their life, or dead. You know. So,
Right.
But my point is that to me that's the real tragedy. There's so many that don't never make it out of their 20s or teens, really, because they get so caught up in that mess. You know.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
that's the world we live in. You know.
Well, you know, excuse me, a few years back, when all these school shootings and stuff like that, well, they're still going on, but it was really bad. My son, my oldest son, was in high school. He got arrested for a remark that he made. And now he has a record in juvie for a stupid ass remark.
Yeah. Nowadays, with all the school shootings and all, it don't take much. We had that discussion earlier today. Some kid that he went online to social media and was threatening to go to this particular school that my oldest son's is his fiance's son was going to go to that school and kill everybody. I mean, he was putting the stuff out there, 15 years old. Well, they come and arrested him, you know, because that's a real threat, you know, and he'll probably do at least a year just for the threat. You know?
Wow.
And he kind of scarred himself for life on that one, but
it's the life, it's the world we live in now, you know.
Oh yeah,
you got to take all of that stuff so serious. I mean,
yeah,
you know, you don't want stuff to happen like we just had in Uvalde.
Nah, somebody gonna sit there and say that? You
Yeah,
gotta do something, you know, because it very well could happen.
you know, we said stuff that was stupid, you know, whatever, back when we were in school, but it wasn't a time where you had all these school shootings and stuff going on either. It was just a different world.
Right.
You used to be able to drive down the road with a shotgun in your back window.
Yeah.
Not no more.
Yeah.
I'm reading Troy V's comment, and I think that's exactly what my son started saying. He started saying that, you know, here is his parents over here, and they're clean. And I mean, yeah, I drink my beer and stuff like that, but also worked every day, and I wouldn't big difference in what I'm trying to say here. But I think he's seen that life meant more to him than what got him in prison, the drugs and that life in general.
Yeah.
You know, and he finally just woke the hell up, you know.
Absolutely.
But not everybody's that fortunate though.
Well, fellas, I think I'm gonna have to get out of here.
Yeah, me too, man. It's almost
definitely running out of gas over here.
All right, gentlemen.
It's almost 10 o'clock at night.
I don't ran out of alcohol. I need some more, man. That's what I need now.
Pushing 11.
Yeah.
Pushing
See,
11.
you start to get this age on you, man. When it starts getting 9, 10 o'clock, you start getting tired.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
I can't make it. Hell, we were even on vacation on a cruise ship. There's a couple of times we ain't make it to 9 o'clock.
I hear you.
I work at night, man, but yeah, when I'm home, man, by midnight, I'm in the bed, knocked out, man.
Hey, I work days and nights.
Wow.
I flip flop back and forth sometimes in the same week.
What do you do, Alton? What is your job, Alton?
I'm an energy trader. So when y'all hear all that stuff about the Texas, you know, power grid or whatever,
yeah,
you know, I'm one of those guys that basically my company, I control our portfolio of generators, and we put power on the grid.
Okay, all right.
So
yeah,
don't believe everything you hear in the news, man.
Oh, I don't. Trust me. I don't even listen to the news. I turn all that stuff off.
Believe the internet; it never lies.
I don't know about all that. But,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just don't go there, man. I'm just not about none of that. That's what I hate about Facebook. Every other comment on there is so political and stuff. I'm like, Jesus, people, come on.
You know what? I've actually got my Facebook page tuned pretty well. You know, so all of the people that do all of the political stuff got them out.
Yeah.
So I don't see a lot of it anymore.
That's what I should do, but some of them are actually pretty good friends. But I just get so sick of seeing it and hearing it. Yeah. It's just like, so what I do is I don't go to Facebook hardly ever unless I'm gonna post something about a video or something like that. I get off of there. It's just like, you know, or a live feed like the Dead Broke Nation. I get in there every week, you know, and I just don't go there much. I just stay away from it, man.
I tell you, I got my page tuned well, and then the other thing that I did, we don't have cable. We do everything through Hulu.
Yeah.
And so the way Hulu is set up, you know, it depends on what channels you've been on is the ones that show up. So I don't do CNN, I don't do Fox, I don't do any of the national news. So, dude, I found that my whole mental well-being has just gotten so much better.
Oh yeah.
By not watching any of that stuff. I pay attention to my local news and see what's going on with the weather and keep it moving, you know?
Yeah, I do that. I got a weather app, and we're in the time of the year where hurricanes are going to start.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, but they could blow up, you know, so I kind of stay in tune with that, and that's it. I don't listen to all this other garbage. It's like one extreme to the other. It's just like, I don't care. Either way, I just really don't want to hear it. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I went and I got thrown into Facebook jail for a couple times. And all I did was post or repost somebody else's post. But yet they threw me in Facebook jail. So I just said, you know, KMA, that's it. I've had enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't do anything to, trust me, if it's not food related or something, I might throw a joke or something in there, but most of the time it's like food related, and that's it. That's all I care about, really, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, too many people jump on that where somebody will post something and it may be political, it may be offensive, it may be this or that, but you might think it's funny and you go repost it. Well, you're condoning it.
Yeah.
You know, you're condoning it by reposting it. So I've got a few people, you know, friends or whatever, to say they've been in Facebook jail. And I'm like, dude, what the hell do you have to do to get in Facebook jail? I don't understand that. I just, come on, man.
Yeah. I see it all the time. I'm like, good, stay there. You know, whatever. I don't care. It
is what it is, man. We probably spend way too much time on social media anyway.
I had one guy message me, and he used to work at the shipyard and ended up getting fired for drinking beer out in the parking lot, you know. And he messaged me one time. He goes, "Hey, I can't comment on none of your posts because I'm in Facebook jail." I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "That's probably a good thing, you know." Oh God, I thought about blocking this guy so many times. I'm like, "Stay in there, just stay in there," you know. But it's one of these guys I know, but it's just like, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, alrighty, guys, y'all have a fantastic night and a better week. And
all right, Alton, you do the same, sir.
I'll be seeing you guys, man.
All right, Alton.
Take it easy, man.
All right, man. Take it easy. All right,
thank you. I'll be looking forward to this live next weekend.
Yes, sir, Mike.
All right, y'all take it easy.
See you later, Mike.
Take it easy.
Later.
I think I'm gonna cut out myself. We got 12 minutes before 11.
Yeah.
Gotta go to bed.
It's a work day for you tomorrow, Lance.
Yeah, I know it. I saw it.
I'll still be up till about 2 a.m. Eastern time watching videos.
I gotta work tomorrow too. I'm gonna get up in the morning and I'm gonna I either stay in my underwear or I might put some pajama bottoms on and I'll start editing right here where I'm sitting now. That's my day tomorrow.
That's all right. I saw a sign today. It was a guy laying in bed and an alarm clock went off. And the alarm clock's apparently supposed to talk, and it says, "It's time to get up. You can either get up or you can stay in bed. You're retired now." I said, man, what I would love to have something like that beside my bed. I can't wait.
Well, I set alarm today. I've got all these different times set on my alarm, and if you notice, every one of them's turned off. Yeah. But that 9 o'clock one at the very top, I actually set that one for this morning. And I told my son, I said, I'll be over there around 11. So I got up at 9. I got up at 9 and loaded everything into the car and got my wife up about 9:30. We left here about 10 and got over there before 11, in Mobile. Yeah. And that's the only time I'll set a clock is if I have to leave the house for like a video shoot or something like that,
Right.
Other than that, I'm usually here. I mean, other than just regular running around and doing stuff like that.
Right. About the only time I set the alarm is doctor's appointments and Sunday when I record with my son because I make sure I'm up 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Now, prior to retiring, I had to get up at 3:30 a.m. every morning, be out of the house by like 3:45 and get to the shipyard and get parked, and our workday started at 6 a.m. So it took all of that time, and I didn't like getting there right when the whistle blew, so I usually get to our work area about 30 minutes before the whistle blew. Getting up at 3:30, I hated that. And you'd spend 12 hours a day trying to get 8 hours, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. If you worked overtime, it's just that much longer. Right. So, yeah, I don't miss that at all. None.
Yeah, we worked 5 to 1 and 1 to 9. That was our shifts, unless it was winter time and snow was in. Then we threw in 4 hours over.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep, don't miss it. Well, look, I'm gonna get out of here too, Lance. I know you're ready to end it, and good talking to you guys again.
Yep. Thank you again, Ross. I really appreciate your support, hanging in here, popping in a couple times.
Yeah, man, I enjoy it. This kills time for me. I enjoy these. Enjoy it.
Well, all
right, guys.
All on.
See you later, Russ.
We'll see you next week.
All right, man.
All right, Lance, take it easy, big boy.
All right, Chuck, you do the same, buddy.
And I had a lot of fun. We'll keep in touch. Don't worry.
Okay, man. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.